Last time, on Wild West, The Reckoning, the spirit chasers had finally arrived at the port city of New Nianzaru. After some brief discussion with the local merchant, they found out that the only people that knew the location of the druids was in fact the merchant princes that ruled over this port city. They then spoke to Octavian Tiber and asked him for a favor, an audience with one of these princes. He obliged. They spoke to Wakanga Otamu, and he informed them, not directly, of the general location of where the druids could be found. In exchange, they were to ask what had gone wrong with the barrier, protecting their one and only trade route. The rest of the party then split up and went and did a manner of things. Some went shopping, others secured passage via the sea, and Ed decided to sign up for a arena fight. After that, there was additional shopping at the magic store, and then they met back up at Bjorn's House of Repose, formerly Kaya's. It was there that Markus decided to message Bjorn and tell him that they were staying in town. He provided them with a free room, and then Ed took on the challenge of the Triceratops horn. He wound up vomiting. He then imbibed a potion that he thought would be able to prevent him from vomiting more. Instead, it caused him to float up to the ceiling, and thus vomit fan. And that's where we're going to pick up.
Yeah, that's just as I'm taking my coin out of the pot saying, I think I'm going to be good.
This, it's weird. This, like, why is he Willy Wonkin?
Why is he what?
Willy Wonkering.
Willy Wonka? Yeah, he's just up there. He's just slowly rotating. It doesn't seem like he has, like, any more vomit to let out, but there is just like a glob of drool slowly making its way down. It's still attached to his lower lip. It's like hanging by like a foot or two.
Is he awake?
I believe
he's conscious.
he is conscious, but he is just like he's just kind of staring at the floor from his position with his back to the ceiling, just like
How do we get you down?
I don't know. Still
I can
slowly
get him if you need.
What did you
Like,
drink?
Is he hanging, or what is he doing right now?
It's like he had drank a potion, and the potion caused him to begin to uncontrollably levitate towards the ceiling. So
Like the levitate spell or the fly spell?
You're not sure. You can make an Arcana check to try and determine, but he is just kind of up there, and like his back is pressed up against the ceiling. And
Is the tavern in dim light or darkness?
Weird question. Not necessarily dim. It's not super bright. It's like.
Would it be what does it classify? Bright light or dim?
Dim. Yeah, definitely dim.
Right, I'm gonna fly up to him.
Very well.
Right, you can do that shit.
You yeah, the Chad Twilight Domain versus the Virgin War Domain.
Spell to cast on you.
You float on up to him.
All right, I'll kind of push him back down to the ground.
As you're like pushing him down, you do feel a little bit of resistance. It's almost like when you're trying to push a helium balloon down.
Is it levitate or fly or some other weird thing?
It seems more along the lines of some other weird thing. He doesn't seem to have control of it, because every time as Gabriel's slowly bringing him down, you notice that like if Gabriel doesn't keep his hands in place to stop him from going back up again, he does start to.
So is it's like that he's not as dense as he was. Like he's lost his mass and density.
Question: if he's brought down, yes. If I put my arm above him, does he push my arm up?
not incredibly hard.
The
Not
way a
like-
helium balloon would.
Yeah, it's like
Okay,
how a helium balloon would.
I can
I
fix this.
summon a bag of sand.
That works too. I was just gonna tie him to
And then
Zeus.
You got your bag of
kinda,
sand.
like, hand it up to Gabriel to like tie to him or something.
Yeah, I'll tie it to his belt.
Okay,
Like
you
like
tie
a
it to
fairly
his belt,
hefty bag of sand.
and
I
it
mean,
and
I
it
can do
starts
up to
to.
medium.
How long does
Okay.
it last?
3 hours.
Okay,
It's
so
not the time to the bed.
it begins
It
to
lasts that long.
bring him down. And then eventually the sandbag will ploop hit the floor, and then you'll see like the rope kind of go slack as he goes further towards the floor, but then it like whoop, goes back up again, and then the rope remains taut, and he's just kind of floating there. he's like a good, let's call it like 2 feet above what would be the top of the sandbag, and the sandbag's like whatever size you wanted to make it. So it's like it's more than like a foot off the floor. So overall, he's like 3-ish, maybe a little bit more feet
Can
off the
I
floor.
shorten up the rope so he's closer to the ground?
Uh, sure. Yeah, you could shorten it up a bit. He's a bit closer. It seems like whether he's like facing towards the floor, facing towards the ceiling, or even like trying to like stand, he's still just kind of like if he gets like knocked like any wrong way, he kind of like starts to like slowly spin or
Right.
get.
While this is going on, I'll just look over to the bartender. Is he still here, or did he fuck off?
Oh no, he's there.
This is Ed's mess to clean up too.
It
Right.
is.
Where's that cleansing stone?
Doesn't work that way.
Fuck.
It'll clean him up, won't clean up the floor.
Please remember,
I mean-
I will not be cleaning this.
Right.
I mean, I can start cleaning it.
And I don't have less restoration prepared to fix him.
We don't even know if it would.
you're
It
not. Yeah.
removes poison.
This might not be poison. He drank that other bottle of something. That seems to be what did it.
I meant the intoxicated part. It definitely won't get rid of his flow.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine with being intoxicated. That's not the problem.
Yep.
Then he'd be a bit more cooperative.
Oh, it's not that he's uncooperative. It's just he can't seem to control what direction he goes, and he wants to float up.
His brain might not want to float, but his body does.
Yes, his body does in fact want to float.
I'm curious, could I counteract it with my own levitate spell?
You may try.
Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna cast levitate on him. First I ask, are you willing if I try something on you to help with your floatiness?
Sure. I prefer the ground.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast levitate on him,
Okay.
and through the use of levitate, I'm just gonna make him go down.
Okay. So when you cast it on him, it definitely seems like
I expend a spell slot, right? Doesn't like prevent me.
yeah, you'd expend the spell slot. You feel as if you've reached like sort of a happy medium. He's like only a couple inches from the floor at this point, but like
This is fucking annoying. Go down, damn it.
he's stable. It seems like every time, like right when almost like when you try and take like the magnets and push them towards each other and it pushes back.
I can do up to 500 fucking pounds. You're telling me this thing is?
You don't think that it's an issue of the weight? It's
Fucking-
just whatever he drank.
What the fuck did you drink?
I'll have what he's having.
A potion from the doctor.
Do you still have the
said-
vial?
He would still have it.
Covered in
take
vomit.
it.
Yes, it would be partially covered in vomit.
Covered and partially filled.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because he was starting to vomit as he started drinking it.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
going to attempt, as I use my action to switch my little sonic screwdriver into a beaker, to then identify what this is.
The
through an alchemy check.
the sonic screwdriver, is that the tool that you just bought?
Yeah,
Right. So you haven't had the chance to attune to it yet. So would you
we
be
had
able to do?
Did we at least have a short rest?
No, yeah. You guys went, bought it, and then you came here.
Fuck. Oh, I
Yeah.
couldn't have tuned it on the way.
You need to. That's not a short rest.
Yeah, no.
And that's less than an hour too. That was only like
Fuck.
10 minutes.
Then I'm just going. Then for the time being, I'm just going to try to ascertain what it is.
All right. How are you attempting to ascertain what it is?
With my basic knowledge in magic, I'm proficient in nature and arcana, but not alchemy at this current time.
So you do know about magic, and from when you had previously made the Arcana check, it's like I said, it seems like it is very much within that same vein of either levitate or fly, but you definitely think that it's more an alchemical approach with this than a spell approach.
I need to. Okay, I need to spend more time with my little screwdriver. Ugh, disgusting bottle. Yeah.
I'll clean it now. I've been cleaning the bar or the floor, and I'll come back over and clean that for him.
And I'm not even attuned, so I can't even switch to freaking and grab prestidigitation for 8 hours to help you.
You manage to clean it up with relative ease.
Now that is one interesting venture I thought about having for an artificer. Selling just basically a bunch of rocks or wands of just prestidigitation.
Good try. Sounds like a way to maybe make money.
It turns out
Not at the issue at hand.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, it's a good thing you weren't outside when you drank that. Otherwise, we probably would have never gotten you back.
The sky would have taken me.
We would have gotten him back. This actually, you're barred from going outside until this wears off.
I mean,
At least not without a tether.
I mean, if
Well,
he
like,
starts floating away for some reason, I can try to get him back.
I'll like pick up the sandbag and kind of like hold it like a baby.
it's probably pretty easy for him to carry.
Wait, is he like
Yeah.
Jerry right now?
Is he what?
Like Jerry from Rick and Morty when he had the floating feet.
Probably a lot like that.
Yeah. Or like or like American Dad when Roger did weed and then he had to hold on to the cat food bag, otherwise he'd go flying up into the air. But yeah, so the barkeep will just say, if anyone else wishes to purchase beverages, please do so. You do have your keys to your room. I appreciate you for cleaning the mess. If you wish to try the trike challenge, you may also. However, I would not recommend it.
I'll take your strongest drink.
I think that was the strongest drink.
That was a combination of stronger drinks. Very well. And he'll start like clattering some glasses and stuff behind the bar, and
I feel like he's gonna get you Sandcake Hide.
And Dylan, I take it from the name of this place that it's not a place that I think I can play music. Since it's House of Repose.
Is it repose or respite? I need to look. It's one or the other. I might have said that wrong.
Repose sounds right.
Yeah, I think it's...
I mean, whichever. I might have misheard.
No, it's not you. I think I said it wrong.
I mean, they both mean the same thing, essentially.
Okay, so yeah, it's one or the other.
Repose is more dignified. Respite just means rest, basically. Or a break.
It is Bjorn's place, though. He does own it. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you could.
Wait, Bjorn Thunderthighs?
Yes, Bjorn Thunder. Jesus Christ.
Does the barkeep... I'm sorry, because I missed... This might have been said at the last session. But is the barkeep, like, seem to be the one in charge right now, or is he just, like, a worker there?
So...
Like, I know it's Bjorn's place, but...
when
currently.
when you first entered, the man very much seemed like he was in charge until you guys mentioned that you knew Bjorn. Markus then cast sending to speak to Bjorn, and he repeated, "Stop being a daft cunt" or something along the lines of
Yeah.
that. And then the guy simply just went, "Fuck," and then he handed you all room keys for free.
While this is going
Have-
on, I will go over to the. Is the guy still by us, or did he go like return to the bar?
He's still there. He's just kind of like standing behind it. Like there are a few other patrons, which like at this point, you do hear like hushed whispers, and they are like looking towards you guys because that was a spectacle. But like some of them occasionally are ordering beverages, and then like he'll head over and do it, and then he just comes back and he stands at the counter because since none of you never said that you sat down and like ordered a drink, I've just been picturing all of you just standing there in front of the counter like speaking to him.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
very much what Gabe was doing, except for the moment where he ducked behind a thing for cover.
Right.
But yeah, I think Gabe will just kind of leave the house of respite and kind of like go chill in like a green
Proceed.
area until like dusk, and then head off to bed.
I'm gonna ask the barkeep
Okay.
if he would like. I'm gonna go up to the barkeep. Uh, how would you like a performance from from Why can I not think of from
Thorin
Glacier
Oakenshield?
Breaks? No, I was trying to think of the name Glacier Break.
Oh, Glacier Break. Yeah.
From Glacier Break's famous Thorin Oakenshield.
Very well. If you can attract patrons, I will give you a shot.
Oh no, I'm not him, but I'm his agent.
I see. I cannot promise that I will pay for this. However, any tips you make are yours to keep.
You'll take it.
Very good.
I'm gonna also lean over the bar and say, "Thank you for dealing with that bullshit," and I'll hold out my hand for like a handshake.
I deal with absolutely nothing that is not within the purview of my job.
Does he take my handshake?
He looks at it for a moment, and then he will shake it kind
I
of
slip
awkwardly.
a platinum piece into his hand.
Nothing but his...
Very, very well.
He's
I-
watching everything.
You hear what I said?
Yeah, he took the platinum piece. He
Bruce sees this and also sticks his hand out to want to shake your hand.
very, very well. He just like kind of looks at you awkwardly,
My hand or his
shrugs.
hand?
Yeah, no, your hand because it's platinum.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, the guy just like looks at you guys and is like, "Huh?"
Sure. And I just shake your hand normally.
Damn it! I thought maybe it was a customer of yours or something.
No, I'm just being courteous for this guy dealing with the
You-
bullshit.
You'll get him next time, Bruce.
Yeah, I'll keep trying.
I will not be giving you mine. And then he just takes it and slips it in his pocket. Oh yeah. By the way, I just because Aaron, you weren't here. I believe I said he was a gold dragonborn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, but yes. So, Gabriel, you end up finding a place nearby, like a little sort of like it seems kind of like open to the public, sort of like a raised area, like a little garden with some benches and stuff. You said somewhere green, right?
Yeah, like a park kind of thing. Like there doesn't look like
Yeah.
there's any parks, but in this area, but like a kind of just like a green space
Yeah, easy
or a
enough. It's like
plaza, whatever.
yeah, it's like a little like sort of flat, like little terrace area with some bushes, some trees, and flowers and whatnot.
Is there a bench?
Yes.
I'll take a seat on the bench and kind of take my hat off and put it on my knee and just kind of rest my hand on that so no sneaky kids come by and steal it. And I'll just kind of tilt my head back, close my eyes, and just kind of listen to the ancestral spirits.
Ah.
I'm
Okay.
trying, and I am now trying to get Floaty Man to his room.
Alrighty. Yeah, Gabriel. Just humor me. Roll a d100.
Damn, one off of being 42.
It's very pleasant. There's a nice gentle breeze. No silly little kids come by to steal your hat. Um, it's definitely peaceful though.
That's what I was looking for.
Yes, you find yourself calmed and able to decompress from the events of the day. Um, so Jarvis, you said you were getting
I am taking the Floating Man to our room.
very well. You take him, put him in a room. Uh, Ed makes a comment about how he needs to rest up for his fight, and will just like kind of lie down, floating like an inch off of the top of the bed.
I am going to grab a length of rope and tie him down.
Okay, all right. You tie him
Uh,
down.
Ed is into it.
I will not speak for Ed in such matters. You tie him down,
I'm
and
just tying down his chest and legs.
he's just kind of like holding on to the sandbag, and he's like sleeping
Also, I
on his
will like
side.
the levitation spell that I was using.
Okay, yeah, he'll sleep on his side until he knows that like Markus comes in, because then he kind of figures at that point that'd be a much better sandbag than a sandbag. um,
I mean, if he wants, I could have frickin' Zeus lay on top of him.
he'll say, "No, it's all right. I'll wait until Markus comes. It's kind of our thing. I'm his bed."
What?
Bed with
Yeah, no,
benefits.
it's a bed. Yeah, bed, bed with benefits.
Is that like, are you guys like having a relationship type thing, or are you just good friends that way?
I don't feel that we need to put labels on it.
I just need to know if I need to leave the room or not.
Oh no, you don't got to worry about nothing like that. I mean, unless you have a problem with people snoring, I snore.
No, it's more if you guys want to get frisky.
Mm, Nah, you don't got to worry about that.
Alright, just trying to be introduced.
When the day comes where they both go, it's time to get frisky. Now, um, uh, Bruce, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for the performance. I'm a huge supporter of the arts, so
Okay, alrighty.
I'm just gonna keep an
The
eye
big
on
rebel,
our
Bruce
snoring
Summers.
buddy. And I will be smoking on my pipe of the smoke monster.
I mean, he owns a Starbucks. He's a
He
exactly.
does.
I'm such an
Also-
artist.
Also, not smoking tobacco, by the way.
Okay.
Smoking sage.
Ooh, fuck with that. Been a while since I've done that. Alrighty. So that's okay. That's what you want to play. Um, Markus, you know that Thorin Oakenshield will be making an appearance. So what are you up to? What are you doing? So that you joined, are you actually here?
You're muted.
Tom.
Bungus?
Yeah, Bongus. What are you doing?
Yeah. I'm getting into the roll 20.
Okay.
Also, on a side note, I did leave those Zeus's with me in the room. Pip and Helfrine are downstairs, and I'm currently looking through Pip's eyes and ears while I'm smoking.
So there's Pip. What's Pip?
So,
Pip's your.
This little spider out. Helfrine is the homunculus.
Halfrin's the, what is it, a clockwork dragon?
Little clockwork dragon.
Yeah.
Why do you have a
Little-
clockwork dragon?
It's
Oh,
an
your
artificer.
battle. No, you're what?
I'm an artificer who's
So
the battlesmith. As a
I
battlesmith,
thought The
So
dog was the
Zeus-
battle. Zeus.
Yeah,
is.
Zeus is the dog. Is it the homunculus or the other one that you have from the Find Familiar spell?
The homunculus, which is the artificer infusion, is the clockwork dragon. This is the homunculus servant.
Okay, all right. So like it just looks like a clockwork dragon. It doesn't have
Yeah.
like the stats. Okay, got you.
No,
All right,
ten
that's the
stats with
flavor.
clockwork dragon. That'd be a lot more fucking powerful.
Right. And
And
then
dangerous.
Pip is your familiar, but it looks like a servo because of the feet.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I knew that there was like a method to the madness. I just forgot all of it off the top of my head, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bruce looks at Marcus and he's like, "Hey, Marcus, have you noticed that all these friggin' homunculi around us are like scaring the ladies away? I mean, Jesus."
They're kind of scaring me away too. I'm not gonna lie. He's saying it in like a tone to where like no one can really hear him except for Bruce.
How far are
Okay.
you guys away?
Weren't you upstairs?
Depends. Well,
I
he
know,
went
but Halfreen
upstairs.
and Pip are downstairs, and I'm currently hearing and viewing through Pip.
Where do you have them positioned?
They would have been at the bar still.
Okay, so Bruce, Marcus, would you guys
Don't
see
you have to
them through
like
the
spend
bar?
an action to view through like a familiar?
Technically, but we're not in combat, so I believe that's kind of moot.
I mean, he said that he went upstairs and that he was doing it. So I mean, like, it's not burning like a spell slot or anything, right? Because he already has.
It's
the
more like
familiar out.
what you're focusing on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Would you be able to view through it and also smoke a pipe?
technically, one only requires my mouth and breathing, and I can view and hear from it, and I speak through it through my mind rather than my voice.
You view and hear through. Oh, hold on. So I have a question because I like a little bit of a quick sidebar. I started watching Mighty Nine, and
Mhm.
is this at all like what Caleb does with Frumpkin?
Yeah,
You
it's the
become
same as
blind
Blind
and deaf.
Yeah, I'm blind and deaf right now.
Right, and then can he feel things though?
No,
Pip?
it doesn't say that you get tactile.
Okay,
He can
so
feel
if
things from himself. He cannot feel things from the
Other
Yeah,
people.
but Pip
homunculus.
can also tell me if he's being attacked or something.
no, my concern was more like if you couldn't feel things and you're smoking the pipe.
No,
You know,
I
you know
have
how
full.
like some.
No, it's like I got noise canceling headphones and complete vision blockers on right now.
Okay, no, yeah. I just want to make sure because you know how like sometimes like when you're smoking a pipe, you accidentally do like inhale a little bit of it. Like if you weren't able to feel that, what's the guarantee you're literally just not filling your lungs with smoke and then you just
No,
suffocate?
no, no. I'm not going freaking like dead
Okay, all right, no, I just wanted to make sure of that for my own.
sanity.
Yes, yeah, because I'm like, dude, if you're literally like dying of pipe smoke, then oh, that's unfortunate.
No, no. I'm.
Okay, so if it's by the bar, Marcus, Bruce, where would you guys be? Are you still by the bar, or have you like found somewhere else to chill out?
I'm gonna be honest. Like I never said I was actually sitting at the bar, so I feel like I would be like at the door.
None of us said we were where we were sitting. That's the
Yeah,
point.
that's true. No one said where they were, so like it's wherever you want to be.
Where's
Is there like
Bruce?
is there like a stage for where he's gonna perform?
Um, as a matter of fact, yes, I don't have a map for this. So picture it like you walk in immediately to the left. There's one of those like staircases that goes up towards the second level. You could see the like banister up there, and that's where most of the rooms are. Over to the right hand side, there is like a little bit of an elevated, like stage sort of area. Uh, and then like obviously from there with ample room between like like the walls and stuff, there's tables and
Is
stuff
it kind
set
of set
up.
up like a classic saloon?
Sort of a little bit, and then the bar is like on the back wall, except like instead of how it is normally for a bar where like you would see like the shelf with all the different bottles on it, it's three big barrels like inlaid into the wall that he can just like turn the tap on to pour the beverages, and they are quite large. They're like those The fucking like
Industrial
massive
stuff?
ones. Yeah, like the big industrial like casks.
Like from Evil?
Yes, yeah, there you go. So yeah, there's a stage, and the decor like the tables almost kind of look like those big wooden things that they use to wrap up like cable and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's like what the tables look like, and then the chairs are smaller barrels that have been like fitted with like leather seat cushions. So yeah,
Nice.
and then there's stools up at the bar. So like wherever you guys want to be positioned.
Yeah, I'm probably by the stage then.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So say if you're over there by him, you're Marcus. Then so like you're within talking distance, whispering distance. Say you're over by the stage too. So in that case, the homunculus would not hear the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. So
However, it will rip on to Helfreen and just start floating up above, so it can see the performance better.
okay.
It's kind of just floating up, and if there's rafters, it'll try to place itself up there.
Okay. Yeah. Easy enough. Um. Now, Aaron,
Yes.
are you doing any promotion?
Well, I don't know how much promotion would work here because if we just got here, I feel like not much word has made it from Glacier Break. So it's kind of like starting over again, where you have the first performance is just who was there.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. That's
kind of
that's
like with Gate
reasonable.
Town.
Is Aaron near me or is he backstage?
There isn't really a backstage.
Can I see Aaron?
I don't know if he'd be up on stage yet, right? Because you just kind of had went up to the guy and asked if he could perform. You haven't gotten into your garb yet, so.
Yeah, I'd be. You'd probably see me like walking out of the bar to find somewhere to change,
Ooh.
since upstairs would be suspicious.
So like I do see him like walking though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Bruce, come
Yeah.
with me. I have a
All
great
right.
idea.
Let's go.
I start running across. I'm like, Aaron, wait.
Yep. What's up?
Are you about to perform?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
How would
why?
you like? Well, I have something that I would like to ask you. Now I look
Okay.
at Bruce and I'm like, my friend here, your friend as well. He has a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Burning personality, if you will. I feel you need an opener to get the crowd going.
Okay. You got something you want to do? You want to do some kind of a show there, Bruce?
I hadn't had one planned. I don't know what Marcus is thinking here.
Well, we could sing a song. Songs do you know,
Okay.
Bruce?
Uh, I've got I listen to the radio hot pop of the 1800s all the time.
Station 1.
No, it's just the station.
Yeah, it's just the only station.
Yeah, we don't number our stations over here.
Why would you need numbers? It's only one station.
Okay. So off that station, what song do you know?
Oh jeez.
Quickly looking up 18 songs.
Yeah,
from
I'm
the
looking up
1800s.
famous 1800 songs.
The Entertainer might be one, unless that was 1900s.
Jingle. Wait. What month is it?
Technically, you are in
Mid, late August,
I believe
August.
so. Yes.
or even early September, because we did spend
Okay.
3 weeks getting here.
Right. I think you guys are in July.
You said you'd figure out the date, Dylan.
I know. I still haven't figured out the date. God damn it! I know. I'm
Okay.
the worst. I'm sorry.
So, Mary Had a Little Lamb was 1830.
Oh god.
Shoe
whoever-
Fly Don't Bother Me came out in 1869.
Okay, Mary Had a Little Lamb, 1830. Let's
God
go.
damn it!
Okay. All right.
That's what you want to sing? Okay.
Yeah, they play that one constantly on the radio.
How about? Yeah,
Can
do
you,
they?
like, can you do some like
Was
vibes
Radio for
in your
Music
show,
even
too?
done yet?
Wait. Let's think about this. All right. We have insight into the future. We know what's going to be a hit in the future. So, Aaron, just tell us what's going to be big.
No. You don't know what's a hit. You know, I wrote all these songs. Remember?
No, I'm saying, but you're from the future, so you know it's going to blow up soon. So we can just steal all of it.
Yeah, but I'd have to like teach you the whole songs and everything. It would take a while. I mean, the
Ah,
show's happening
yeah,
soon.
you're right. Well, why don't you just give us a title and we'll figure it out.
Okay.
There won't be any musical broadcast radio until 1905.
Shit.
But with
Yeah, I'll
the
give you the
reckoning, let's
song.
say it happened early.
I'll tell you the song, and you can just figure out what it is. The song
Yeah.
is
Oh, yeah.
Darude Sandstorm.
Okay. So what I'm gathering from the name, so like this guy Darude is like he's like a little mean, but like he's a wizard and like he's putting a sandstorm over this small town. You with me, Marcus? Like let's get these ideas going.
Oh, I like it. So you said a sandstorm over this town, right? And then someone by the, well, I don't want to say the power of
I'm
God.
gonna go put my face on.
Someone in the center of the town stops it, holds it in its tracks.
And then I'm feeling there's a dog somewhere in this song. I am feeling a dog.
German Shepherd, love it.
Yeah.
And then when the dog barks, not once, not twice, but 3 times, something comes out of the sand. The Sandman.
Okay. All right. Do you got the dogs? Do you got the dog noise? All right, that's pretty good.
Bark. Amazing.
Back.
Okay. So we'll say in the time it takes Aaron to go off and find a place to put his face on, you guys spitball and come up with you know what? Roll me a performance check each. Let's see what you come up with.
Okay.
And then if they roll a 100 on the D100, it's actually Darude Sandstorm.
I was considering that. That or it's just some completely different song.
I mean, art repeats.
No, the dog barks. The dog barks.
Bark.
Oh my god, what are the odds?
If anything, I'd say that guarantees it to actually be Darude Sandstorm.
Knowledge from a past life.
It's a natural one. I'm sorry, bud. That's not gonna happen. Look, the dice want to tell a story. Okay, so let's call it. How long you think it would take to put your face on?
Okay, so let me put it to you
my
like
face
this.
on. It's an action. Getting into the entire Thorin outfit that I bought. It's gonna take a hot minute.
Curiosity, what is your Thorin outfit?
I just post. It's literally that outfit that I just posted in Wild West.
So, let me ask this, right? The performance check was based on the lyrics that we were making up for the song, right?
Yes, it was for the lyrics.
So then theoretically, we could make another performance check, roll really high, and even though they're shitty lyrics, we can make it a good song.
I mean, we don't have any
Like
instruments. We're
every
just clapping
country
right now.
song ever.
It's just a cappella.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
clapping.
it's
That's all we're doing.
acapella. So like,
We're gonna make Aaron look great.
Yes, we are.
If there's anyone left to listen.
Um,
We should start a band.
Oh hell yeah.
start a band. All right. So you're you're mm, you're kind of confident that this is probably
Oh, we're
not the.
very confident. We're
y-
very confident that it's amazing.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. You're very confident. It's amazing. You
This is gonna
think
be the next diggy diggy hole.
this is going to be the next diggy diggy hole, Darude Sandstorm. Uh, fucking can't. I fucking can't.
You good?
No, I'm good. I'm good. It's just it's ridiculous. It's funny though. I love it. Um. All right. So we'll say we'll say like over the next, let's call it like, I don't know, a half hour for him to get into his Thorin outfit. You
Basically
guys,
just like leather armor, I think.
yeah, you guys like practice. You think that you got it.
Go to
Um,
Marcus. Go to Marcus.
you think you got it, and a little bit of a crowd starts to gather. It's like the evening rush, and they're just there in general, just to either get their drinks, get their food, hang out. Some of them seem to just be like coming back for the night to go upstairs and go to sleep. A few of them hear that there's supposed to be a performance, which the bartender will announce, and they decide to like stick around. And there seems to be like a little bit of anticipation growing, but they're not sure what to expect. And around that time, we'll say you would walk back in, Aaron, in as Thorin Oakenshield.
Can I get a read off of them on if I think how I think this is gonna go?
Uh
Do they look confident?
oh, them two.
Yeah.
Oh, they think that they're gonna knock it out of the park.
Alright, we got this.
So
We
we
got
haven't
this.
performed. We haven't performed yet, right?
Yeah, you haven't performed yet.
All right.
You watch as Thorin walks through the door as you're about to perform.
Okay. I just like kind of get the attention off of us for a second to like, so we can perform. Like, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, I'd like to introduce Thorin Oakenshield.
I'll like look around and wave.
Okay,
Who's the fuck is yeah?
you'll get some scattered applause. Like they seem, most of them just like clapping to be nice. It's the proper thing to do.
This idiot.
And are there any what are they called? Are there any rafters closer to them?
Uh, like further down, no, because those are up high. But I mean, like if to where what you want to be like looking right down on the stage.
A little bit.
Uh, excuse me, sorry about that.
Is it about evening now?
Yeah, it's about. Yeah, it's about.
Yeah, Gabe would probably be heading back now.
Okay. And I would say at around that point as well. Actually, you wouldn't be able to hear it if you were staying in the same room as Ed, Jarvis, but he would be struggling against the ropes because his effect would have worn off. So
Zeus is still active, and he's in the room with me. But if he does, I'd like. His arms are free, so if he wants to toss something at me, he can.
would he do that?
That's up to him.
Throws the sandbag.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that he throws the sandbag at you.
My eyes will come back, but my hearing will still be there, and I just look at him like, "Oh, I see."
Untie me.
What?
Untie.
I can't hear you. Hold on. I come over and I untie him.
He just keeps pointing at the ropes. All right, yeah, and then he'll just he'll head downstairs.
Just I will tell him they're also getting ready to perform.
Just need to do one last thing before we start performing.
And I'll join him actually.
Okay.
And I'll undeafen because I was only staying up there just in case it just lasts the entire fucking night.
Okay, fair enough. All right, yeah. So say at that point, most of you end up gathering downstairs. I'll say, Rita was sitting at a table with Granny, and who am I forgetting? I'm not forgetting anybody, am I?
Walter.
Walter.
Don't do that to me. He's not back yet. God damn it. Yes. So Granny and Rita will have been sitting at the table. All right. So what are you doing, Marcus? What's the last thing you need
Are
to do?
most of the tables empty?
No, like I said, it's like evening rush. There's it's starting to get pretty packed.
Okay, so like, they got drinks, but do they have food?
Some of them have food. Some of them have just drinks or like mixes in between.
So would you say that there's a table that's maybe relatively open near the stage that I can put something on?
Well, there is the table that Rita and Granny have kind of like reserved for the rest of you. That's pretty close, yeah.
Okay. All right.
And they don't seem to be drinking, so.
Right. All right. So I go, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, I would like to show our appreciation by giving complimentary food to you for the show, so you may enjoy while our pipes are going. And I'm going to cast a 3rd level spell, create food and water.
Oh no.
It's gonna taste like shit.
It's going
I know. I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right.
45 pounds of food.
So yes, you create
Fuck
this
yeah.
spread that looks appetizing enough, relatively.
It's enough to sustain 15 humanoids.
Yeah, it looks all right. You know, like it doesn't look like the greatest, you know, like spread out there, but like it's enough to attract a couple people's attention, and they'll get up and like they'll either like just grab some and take it back with them if it's like hand food, like you know, like chicken legs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and like some of them already have plates, so they're just bringing their plate over and just putting more stuff on it. There's one guy that like he's standing there and he's acting like he's getting a plate together, and then like he just kind of like opens his satchel and slowly slips it in, you know, one of those people, and then he just starts piling up the plate again.
Does
Would
anyone look
Marcus have
impressed
seen
by
it?
the magic trick?
Some of them do look impressed. The ones that went for the food definitely seem more attentive than they were before. And after a decent bit of the food, we'll call it like, I don't know, 15 pounds of the food gets taken, and some of the.
Do I see the guy stuffing it in his satchel?
Oh yeah, you do. You do.
I'll kind of tap him on the shoulders, like, don't wait longer than 24 hours to eat that, otherwise you're gonna have a really bad time.
Would Marcus have seen it from the stage?
Not unless you were expressly paying attention to who was going to grab food.
Gotcha, no problem then.
The guy will just like look at you, Gabriel, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he'll just kind of like shuffle off back to his table.
It's his dinner tomorrow. He's gonna have the shits.
We've all been there.
We've all been there.
Is it time?
It is, yeah. You may begin if you wish to.
You
out of curiosity-
motherfuckers.
Out of curiosity, since I know this is going on, how long does it take to develop a spell?
How long does it take to develop a spell?
Yeah.
Not necessarily time based. It's more like it's a mix of time and check based, and you gotta like come to me with the idea. Like we workshop it.
Gotcha.
So Marcus, how you kicking this off?
Well, I look over at Bruce and I go, start it off, man.
All right, you motherfuckers out there, go eat the body of Christ and listen to this fucking sick ass shit right now.
Wait, Christ? Who's Christ?
You know what?
He's
You
the
know
Lord
what?
and
You're ready to rock! I'm not!
God's smiling on all of you!
Make me. Are you attempting to be like semi-intimidating with that, or are you trying to like? Are you just saying it?
Who, Bruce or me?
Yeah, Bruce, with the whole.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what? If you're trying to be roll intimidate.
I'm
just
also a -1. Here we go.
fuck yeah. Okay. The guy that took the extra food just like jumps out of his seat, just like, oh. But other than that, they don't. They seem like they're interested, but they're not like they're not like super hype. But they're like, all right, they're willing to listen. So
Hey
all right.
everyone, so we just formed this band. It's called Holy Fuck, and we're gonna rock your fucking socks off.
Alrighty, holy fuck! With their first
With their
ever
debut single.
yeah, with their debut single, Darude Sandstorm. You know what? There's two of you. You're technically helping each other along. Fuck it. Roll me a performance check at advantage. One of the two, whichever one of you has a better performance.
Let me see. It's me. Yeah, I have a 2. Please. At advantage, you said?
Yes. Okay.
Knowledge from a past life?
You can always add that. It's a check.
Yeah, you can always add that. Yeah.
As long as you have enough left over.
Okay. So you get up there and this would be a 16 total. It's a little rough at first, but somehow, by the grace of God, holy fuck, did you pull this off? You are singing this. It comes out like you're clapping, you're stomping your feet and everything. You got a good rhythm and beat going to it, and it's almost like a folk song. But like with a little bit of like one of those, like if you've ever gone to like one of those really interactive, I don't want to say black church because that sounds fucked up, but they do that there more commonly.
Oh,
So
like the Baptists?
yeah, like
Yeah.
so like a Baptist church, and like you're getting it going. Some people are actually starting to like tap their feet to it. They're vibing with it. They're vibing with it, and you tell this tale of an evil wizard who decided to, in his rage, cast a sandstorm upon a town somewhere in the Badlands, and a man and his faithful dog companion showed up, and the dog barked not once, not twice, but thrice, and it held the storm at bay and dissipated it, and then the whole town cheered, and water came back to the town, and they were able to have clean drinking water again. And then the man and the dog rode off into the sunset, never to be seen again. And by the end of it, you're getting some cheers, you're getting a decent amount of clapping. Everybody seems really interested. They're hyped up. They're ready for Thorin.
As we end the song, I take out my deck of cards and I throw one into the crowd
Okay.
of my deck
Okay.
of illusions.
Okay,
Oh, of
so
your deck
like
of
the deck.
illusions.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, how does that work again? Is it a random card or is it?
Yeah, I have to
spec-
roll something, right?
I think so. Let me look at-
Post the item description in the thing. Just
Uh,
copy and paste
with
it.
deck of illusions, you
Yeah,
don't
gotcha.
roll. You're supposed to have an actual deck of cards with you.
Deck of illusions. No range. If it will fucking let me open it.
There should.
It's like not letting me.
Hold on. Let me peep this real quick. Give me a second. It's
There we go.
loading for
Fucking
me
open
too.
for me.
There should be a way to do cards on this.
There is. It's over in It's under macros, but it's a full deck of cards. It's not a.
Oh my god, you just posted the whole thing. All right. Saying usually missing 20 minus 1 cards. Magical
Coming.
functions.
I'll be right back.
Draw a card at random. Okay. So you throw a card, and how many are in there?
34.
34. All right, roll me a 1d34. Okay. I have
Then
an
we gotta
idea.
remember that that card's gone.
See, they don't really
16
explain
would
how to
be-
like.
Yeah, I'm randomly picking. You throw the card and it's the King of Spades, and a priest that appears to be of your faith and like two monks just appear in the middle of the crowd, and they're just like, like there. I don't think they can actually really do anything. They just
there.
appear. Yeah. And you do hear like someone from within the crowd like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah, and like I'm gonna be that guy because I can use it. I can tell it to move. I just go, thank you, everybody, and then like I point at like Bruce for him to take a bow.
I bow.
Very well.
Now, you said the table was open, right?
Yeah, the table where Granny and Rita are sitting.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just look at the illusion. I go, come on, Lenny, sit down with me.
All right, yeah, they'll move over, but like I said, I don't think they could like actually physically do
They
anything
can't
more
do
than that.
anything. That's the sad part.
They what?
They can't do anything.
Yeah, they can't. They
You
can't.
can,
do
you can
anything
move
else.
them within 30 feet, but that's it.
Yeah, so they'll move over to you, and then they're just kind of like standing there, like this vision of a priest and two monks, just like almost like your bodyguards behind you at the table.
So it can't actually sit with like. Does it obey commands?
I don't think so.
I mean, in as much as you can use your action to move it.
It's
Yeah,
it
That's
says,
literally all they can do.
Yeah, it's only to move it.
I mean, so you could make them. You could probably make them like fake sit in a chair if you pulled out
I-
the chair yourself.
Yeah, I was about to say like, I was like, Lenny, squat enough to where it looks like you're sitting.
All right, the thing, I guess, will squat, and
Thank you.
then you slide the chair behind it so it looks like it's sitting.
Right, and I go, Bruce, come sit next to me. Thank you for this wonderful night.
I go take a seat. Oh, this was a collaborative effort.
Maybe he'll let us open for him every time now.
God, I hope so.
Alrighty, so next up would be Thorin, and
Yeah, run up on
Thorin.
the stage.
All right, you run up on the stage. How you starting this?
Oh.
You're up for holy fuck, everybody!
Woo! Holy fuck!
Fuck! One thing does happen as Storm does go up.
What happens?
My little dragon with my my little spider bot fall down onto his shoulders, one on each.
Okay.
Well,
And
okay.
when whispering using my voice, I say, "You want any assistance?"
I mean, I'm always down, I guess.
All right. What are you playing?
Well, the first two are songs that none of y'all have heard before.
Yeah, yeah. So
You can tell me a song. I'm just gonna play it by ear.
Oh, you mean you're gonna like sing along with it?
No, I'm gonna do something actually within my capabilities.
oh, so like you try to do like little like light shows and stuff like that.
Kinda.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you want to tell him.
I mean, but the thing is, me telling him the song wouldn't help anything because he doesn't know what
Right.
the song
Yeah,
is.
he does. Yeah, he doesn't know what the song is. Okay. I mean, well, you could say "Diggy Diggy Hole," but I don't think he even knows that one either.
Yeah, I don't think I've done any performances since he's been here.
No, you
Then
haven't.
I will say this: since I can actually, how close can Jarvis get to the stage?
The table that the group is sitting at is within 30 feet of the stage.
Are we seeing like Thorin just kind of hesitate a lot and like not really do anything?
I answered the question and then I'm gonna start. I was
Okay.
just trying not to interrupt
knowing
all
what
this.
that is,
No,
he
that's
is
fine.
just going to grab 2 cups and just wait from the start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you're gonna start in.
2 empty cups to be exact.
Do I have advantage from the crowd being hyped up? From the
Sure, you know
pre-show?
what? For the
On the
for
first
the
one?
first one, you have advantage.
Okay.
So roll me 3 performance checks.
All right. So first up we have Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh hell yeah.
Now, is it actually like Welcome to the Jungle?
Oh my god! Oh my god! It is despite looking like Thorin Oakenshield, it is a flawless performance of Welcome
Now-
to the Jungle.
Can I do something? Because I was waiting for him to start performing before I could do it.
Sure. What are you doing to like aid with the?
Because this is more for fun. With magical tinkering, I'm essentially going to have the bass play through the cups.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Who is eating an Italian
whoever's-
ice right now?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was having ice cream. I just finished it.
I'm gonna kill you. All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna take the cups and like put it on the stage and have it then just emit the sound of just a bass line that fits with the song.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's like you got you got a bassist that isn't there, like a ghostly sort of like bassist. And it's amazing. Everyone's getting really hyped. There's like a lot of people like maybe they never knew what headbanging was, but like they're headbanging to it. They like it.
I think I found a new kind of music.
Roll me
Now, I wonder what
the.
happens if you replace the guitar with more of a more inclined device with metal strings.
Fuck outta
Okay,
here.
and now we have In the Jungle.
In the jungle. Well, like the
Lion
lion
sleeps
sleeps
tonight?
tonight.
Yeah.
The second you start that up, Jarvis will realize the shift in music and literally will shift the bass cups to be different.
Probably I feel
Sound.
like drums would be better, right? Yeah, like a.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be drums is what I'd be playing for this.
Oh, you're playing drum. Okay, so then.
Because the guitar doesn't really, the drums work better than the guitar for the instrument part of the song.
Then I can technically have that going for the thing since I heard him play.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, and it's going along. And
Except it's one cup is playing one line of notes, the other cup is playing a different line of notes
okay.
because it's a continuous thing.
So while it's like a change from like one type of song to the other, people still do appreciate it, and some of the Cholton patrons they really seem to be vibing with it. They think like, oh wow, like that's pretty cool. Like it's not rock, and yeah, like they come from a jungle, and this vibes with them.
I mean they've been welcomed and now they're there.
Welcome to the jungle.
They've been welcomed, and now they're there precisely. So like they're like, I like this.
And for the final one, I'm gonna activate my my Glamour Weave gloves to have like chunks of stone with pickaxes flying at them or like hitting them, floating around me.
So like the ching ching, yeah. Okay.
Or not the sound, like the actual. It's just a visual.
Right, got you.
Because it says I can do like butterflies that are fluttering around, so I feel like that's kind of in the same vein.
Yeah, like if it's like a little floating rock with a tiny pickaxe hitting it to like.
Yeah, just like have a couple of those floating around me. And because of that, I get advantage, but I can only use this once a day. So.
If you want to use it, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm using it. And then.
Am I helping?
Finally, diggy hole.
Diggy hole. All right. So what instrument are you playing? You playing the drums for this one too?
It's the drum with the left hand and the glare with the right.
Okay.
The glower, I mean.
Right.
So
which is basically a trumpet.
Jarvis is not heavily musically inclined, so I am going to just make a general performance check of my own to see if I can figure out a good instrument to go along.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Let me see.
19.
All right. Yeah. So I mean, like if it's like the metal cover, I mean, like you could kind of have
It's
like
never
a.
the metal cover.
Oh, it's never the metal cover. Is it the original or
It's
is it
not the it's not the original. It's the cool animated one though.
the cool animated one? Okay, got you. So maybe like sort of like a slide whistle for like those doo doo parts, or no, you already have the yeah. So something that accentuates it. Maybe even like another smaller drum or something that isn't.
I can technically, if need be, I can technically have multiple instruments going at once, up to sound wise of continuousness, up to I believe 5.
Well, with a 19, you know what'll
Yeah.
work. We'll just say
Yeah.
for the purpose of this, whatever works, because I'm not a music guy either. But and so you rolled a 23. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really liking it. There's like one dwarf patron in there, and you do see the bartender who up until this point he didn't seem as interested. He actually kind of likes it. He's kind of
Wait,
like, okay,
what
yeah,
kind of dwarf?
a dwarf.
A dwarf or an albino dwarf?
Oh, you'd have to go take a look at him, but you're not looking at.
Fuck.
uh,
There's
and
a
by
dramatic
the end of it,
distinction.
you have just a lot of cheers, like yeah, Thorin, woo, and they're clapping and everything. And at some point or another, when you weren't looking, someone had put like a basket at your foot, like at the front of the stage, and it is just piled up with coins.
If there's any coin that's like bouncing on the stage, I'll have both my homunculus and my familiar just picking them up and tossing them in the basket.
Okay. Yeah. There's a few where like people like chuck it out towards them, and then like it just misses the basket, so then they'll come over and throw it in.
Let it
And
hail.
yeah, and the people definitely appreciate it. Actually, by the time that you got to Diggy Diggy Hole, there were about another 10 people that came in through the door and hadn't found seats yet, but they were just kind of like towards the wall and like the back, just listening. And so you definitely attracted some more fans.
Thank you, New Neanzaru.
You just hear one guy go, "Thank you,
Johnson
I love
Beats!
Johnson Beats." No, he's just, "I love a Thorin Oakenshield."
Thorin!
Thorin, yeah.
I'll
Take
straighten my hat and get up and help escort Thorin through the crowd because
Okay.
I look like an officer.
Yeah. Some people don't like they're kind of part of the, oh. There's a few people that like they're reaching out and they're just like
Now,
stroking
I
the
will
sides
also
of
make
like your
sure to collect
robes.
the basket.
Yeah, I carry the basket
Okay,
just
got it.
so
Okay.
Okay.
since I was the one on stage, it'll probably look better if I'm the one taking it.
Right,
Well,
right,
because
right.
you didn't say, or that's what I was saying. I was going to grab it for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you grab it along with you, and Gabriel, you managed to escort him out. There's like maybe like 5 more people waiting outside the door that you think that they were like listening from the window, and then one guy just goes, "Hey, you're really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you gonna be playing again tomorrow?"
When were we planning on leaving?
In 4 days.
Yeah, in
Oh,
4
then
days.
yes. Yeah, I'll be around tomorrow.
All right, I'll bring me and me mates.
Well, I'll see you then.
Yeah, we're going to be here for a bit.
Alrighty. So you manage to, after that, make it off to a nice spot where you can take off your face off, and
I mean,
That's
technically,
right.
I don't
Yeah,
have a
that's right. You're
face anymore.
changing. That's why you're able to do that.
so yeah, so you're able to change back to your normal Aaron self, and
Yeah, back to Aaron.
back to Aaron, and change your clothes back to what you need to. As for how much money you made,
I believe if you want to, like, you roll it up, you could probably look in the Xanthar's guide for that type of stuff.
being Xanathars, I had something in mind. Hold on.
Like, actually, let's see if I can find it. Who would we lose? Did we lose a music bot?
Yeah, it's probably the music bot. There you go. Not the richest people, but you did make some. You made a decent amount of money. Decent-ish. You know what I mean. For the crowd.
Alright.
They're not as rich as the people of Gate Town, but
I mean, they haven't sold out yet to get all the corporate money.
that's true. They're not Saka Corpos yet, but yeah. Give me a second. Let me check that.
So let's do some math.
Deadmau5 accidentally recreates Sandstorm. Amazing.
I'm also sending you a link too if you want to do that again.
What's this for?
And that'll take you to the 5e tools that has the for like doing stuff. Though it's meant for work in a week.
Oh, so for a 21 plus, yeah, you definitely should have made more than just 10 gold.
That's also for a works week.
Oh, for a week. Okay. So
That's what I'm saying.
got you. All right. But yeah, so pretty good night. Is anyone doing anything else before they turn in?
Like I said before, because since I myself do not have all the tools I want, during that time, could I have tuned to my sonic screwdriver?
Yeah, you could, because I was gonna say you guys just have a long rest. You could do it during then.
Tink, and I would like to attempt to start dabbling in spellcraft with the one spell I sent you.
All right, I will get to that in a second. So anybody else doing anything
Yes.
else?
I'll just hang with the group down in the tavern for a bit, and then once it starts quieting down, head off to bed.
Okay.
There is one thing. So were we still down there, or like we like moved out already?
You could be downstairs in the bar part, or you could be up in your room, or you can go somewhere if you want to. It's up to you.
Now, let me ask you this: in this area, is there a station that someone can take a picture with a camera if there's any in the vicinity?
You mean like a tourist trap type?
Like, so you looking for a building slash like shop that provides the service of taking photographs? Is that what you're asking for?
Well, yeah, I was thinking of like that, or like when I think of like a camera from like specifically this time, I'm thinking of like the one where like the dude's behind like the shade.
He
Taking
holds
it.
up the thing that explodes.
Yeah,
Yeah, with
yeah.
yeah.
Am I accurate in thinking that?
Those were around. So there's definitely places where you could, but you don't know about here. You know what? Make me a history check to see if you remember
I
passing
feel like
by
they would have
anything
Ooh, I
like that.
magical
think I actually get
variants.
advantage on this.
I feel like they would have magical
Or maybe
variants that
not.
are
I
less
don't know.
destructive.
You're not sure. Nobody has asked about this yet or looked into it.
Let's find out.
Meaning I'm also not sure.
So like, would this help me at all, or no?
Recall a piece of lore. No. Because
Okay.
it's more like remembering if you passed a shop like this when you were roaming through the city to come
Okay.
down to where your friends were and when you had gone out to the temple.
Okay. History check. You said.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. You remember a lot of different shops, and they offer a wide variety of services. However, no, there weren't any cameras here in New Nianzuru, but you do remember very vaguely as you're like trying to recollect. You're like, oh, there was one of those in Austin.
Go figure. All right.
Yeah.
All right. No problem then. I just go over to Bruce and I'm like, want to have a drink with me, or you turn it in?
I'll always have a drink for my partner in crime right now.
I'll drink to that.
You guys gave her each other. Because if y'all,
Is
that's fine. I just want to be aware.
I mean, it's not exactly your business if they are or aren't.
We're rock stars. It's ambiguous.
Damn right. Just like
Indeed.
Ed and Marcus, you don't put a label on it.
Ed, want to join us?
I could.
Oh, that's the wrong button. I was trying to make a new line.
Yeah, you know what?
You gotta
Fuck
do
it.
shift
I'll
on the
have
side
a
control.
drink.
All right. How about you, Rita?
I'll
Rita
have
only
a
drinks
milk.
milk.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll have a milk.
Yeah, you have a milk? Okay. How about you, Granny?
Oh dear, you know how I get when the alcohol enters my system. I start seeing the red.
First round's on me, Granny.
Breaking
No,
tables.
no, I can't.
Not
I
after
have a
Valentine!
All right, I won't peer pressure you, Granny. Have a good night. Aaron?
What was the question? Sorry, I'm doing.
Want to have a drink with us? First round's on me.
Yeah, I'll have some.
Perfect.
Jarvis.
Yes.
God damn it.
I couldn't tell if that was in character or not.
Yes.
I'll drink, but nothing alcoholic. I had a burst of inspiration. I would like to try to work on something tonight.
All right. No problem. Gabriel.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. Just moves over to the bar. I'm not missing anyone, am I?
Ed.
No, I asked that.
No, you already asked that. You're missing Walter.
We're all
Fuck,
missing
you're right.
Walter.
You're right.
Yeah, we're all missing Walter, aren't we? All right.
It's a good kid.
Go over to the bar and you know what? Before I actually sit down and talk, I need to I need to do something. I need to
What's
speak to
that?
someone.
Who are you speaking
Abraham
to?
fucking Lincoln?
I know him!
I know him.
Why you gotta do this to me, man?
So, no, I want to send Lane.
Want to send Lane.
Yes.
Okay.
You have a third spell slot left?
Did we have a rest at all?
We haven't had a long rest
Mm,
since we got to the city.
He sent Bjorn when he got here. Did
How
he
long was
send-
I in the pool for?
You were in there for. You were in there long enough to where it definitely could have constituted as a short rest. I don't quite think a long rest per se.
Well, I can use my short rest as a long rest.
Oh, what is it like arcane recovery?
It takes 4 hours for you, not
yeah,
not 1 hour.
Yeah.
4 hours. Yeah, he was there for a good while.
I was there for a while.
Yeah, he spent most of the day there. So
People just walked by you, see like this guy who looks
Sure.
dead in the pool and didn't do anything.
he spoke to the guy while he was in there, but like
That conversation ended and then he just died for
Yeah.
4 hours.
Marcus is just like, I'm going to perish for 4 hours now. No one touch my corpse.
I really did though. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Yeah, but sure, I'll give it to you this time around since it's not like a strenuous or combat situation. So yeah, sure, you have what you're sending Lane.
Yes.
Wait, didn't you send Lane last session?
I like to keep in contact with my friends.
Okay. All right. No, I mean that's fair. I'm just curious because I don't. Do you remember what you said to him last time?
I wasn't here last session.
No.
Yeah.
So was it? No, he did send you one time though, and then I said that it was what would you have said to him? So maybe it wasn't
Right,
last session.
And
it was
then
the
we were
session
waiting.
before.
We were waiting for you to figure out what date it is.
God damn
Yeah,
it!
true.
Yeah, this is
So I
your
could
fault.
answer the question.
Ah. All right. Well, you know
'cause
what? After the session, I will call it a little bit early. Please help me figure out the dates. I'm begging all of you, whoever wants to help me collectively, please just fucking help me. I'm like,
You could also just bullshit it and just say it's this date.
I
yeah.
kind of don't want to do that because I have a reason for why I'm keeping dates.
Got it.
The death curse is happening. We're fucked.
God damn it, not the death curse.
Not the death curse.
We gotta go fight H-Rock now. God
No,
damn
it's the super power word kill curse.
I mean, yeah,
Gabe's gonna destroy the world.
So sure, you know what? You can send him as well, and then that'll be the second time you have yet to have a response genuinely given to you. Because
Second
we're
time? He
freaking-
won't respond to me this time either?
Well, it wasn't
mean,
that
I
you weren't
still don't know where
responded
it
to.
is.
Yeah, he doesn't
He
know where
responded
he
to
would be.
you.
Yeah, I'm just
But,
gonna
well,
reach
we
his
assume he
voicemail.
responded to you.
Yeah,
He
for
might be
now
dead.
assume that he's responded to you this time around.
If Lane has died since the last message, you don't get anything.
Well, I would know if he's dead, right?
No.
No, you're not.
It would just
fucking
fail.
clairvoyant. Yeah, it would just
Well,
fail.
not necessarily. You could
For-
still send him a message. He'll just be.
For now, we'll say
On the
that it
board.
goes through, but do me a favor, don't put it in the roll 20. Write it and
Discord.
put it in Wild West if you can,
Okay.
please.
Okay, then yeah. So then I'll do it later then if we're gonna just wait.
Yeah, sorry about that. I know I'm a terrible
No,
DM.
no, it's fine. Then I just I go over to the bar and I go, barkeep.
Yes, how may I help you?
Oh Jesus, why do you sound like that?
Because this is my voice.
One for us all, please, and a milk for the cat.
That'll be 1 gold.
As you wish. I hand him 1 gold and I go, gentlemen, Rita,
Meow.
cheers to you all. Thank you for being my friend.
Yeah, I'll bring the drinks over. And I'll
Alright,
just say those that aren't here just raise their glasses for the cheers.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
A nice resounding clink.
This is how. Yeah. So based off of like what people were doing, I guess. This is what Aaron decided to do. Fight me if you want. How to break it down.
Oh shit! I got money. I got paid.
Like I'm
Oh!
I'm giving them more of the cut since they did like the opener and performance and stuff.
Yo, holy fuck, is a success!
Well, that's combined for you two. Y'all have to split that.
I will take the money. That way, I can put it towards like material
Much
costs.
obliged. Aaron.
Aaron.
Actually, how old's Aaron?
Aaron is 25.
25. Okay. So yeah, that's enough of an age difference for Gabe to be able to say kid. Because Gabe's 42.
Oh God.
Old man.
Old
No, I'm playing.
man.
He has 3 kids.
No, this is true. This was true.
With 3 separate mothers.
No, with one mother.
Yes.
Yes.
God,
He has
he's a
3
faithful
kids.
man.
He's not. His name's not Marcus Dean for the love.
Oh!
Well,
I don't have any
Gabe
kids.
would 100%.
That
That you know of.
If Gabe was from modern times, Gabe would 100% carry around pictures of his kids in his wallet.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean well, I wouldn't be surprised if he does that now.
He carries around a drawing of his family that his daughter
It's a
made.
stick figure drawing.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Aaron just has a pocket family tree in his wallet.
Jimmy,
Jesus.
Timmy, and Bimmy.
I hate that. Jimmy, Timmy, and Benny. Yeah, no, he'd have something. I mean, yeah, if your daughter drew it, like even if it's stick figures, you know, it's something. It's nice. It's cute.
I never get my strongest drink from the man.
Aaron.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, he also would deliver that at that point and just be like, "My bad, I forgot."
Aaron and like Marcus is like touching his 2 like pointer fingers together like over and over again, like he's nervous to ask something.
I'm sorry. What?
Like an anime character? The fuck?
Yeah, basically. So, Aaron, how would you feel if Holy Fuck opened for all of your concerts?
Well, y'all definitely got talent. We're gonna have to work on those lyrics some though. Y'all performed real good though. So yeah, I think it's a good shot.
Do you hear that, Bruce? Oh, Bruce fucking died.
Him at a BRB.
Well, thank you. Yes, exactly like that. So
I hate that. I hate it when people do that. That just bothers me so much.
It's not realistic.
I know.
Who does that?
Who does what?
when he posted it,
Marcus is going ooh.
Yeah, he's literally ooh-wooing.
Ooh, my God is telling me to do it.
No,
I
he's
think.
not.
Wait, Matt, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Did you hear that, Bruce?
Whoa. What do you say? I'm sorry, my internet went down.
I lost consciousness for 5 seconds.
Repeat what you said, Aaron.
Y'all got some talent. He had asked if y'all could start for all the shows. So
I don't know. I think maybe we should just ride off into the sunset and leave it to
No,
the
no.
professionals.
What?
Maybe
No,
we
no,
got
no.
lucky.
Marcus asked Aaron.
No, I know, but I'm talking to Marcus now.
Okay.
Are we breaking up the band?
You
Or we
hate to
could
see
sell
it.
out after the rise and fall of Holy Fuck.
We're not Nickelback. We actually have things.
I don't know. I think we should leave it to the professional.
Aaron's like, Nickelback made it here?
Copper
Back went through
piece?
the portal.
We never made it as a wise man. We never made it as a poor man stealing.
Bruce,
Plus,
please.
you got that rival you're always talking about.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get distracted from my magic shit, and Patterson's gonna get a head start.
Yeah, but
Marcus, what about God?
Can Patterson perform as good as y'all did?
I don't know. Maybe he's got it hidden.
Bruce, please. We have something here, please.
All right. I trust you, Marcus.
Yeah, we just need to work on those
Thank
lyrics
you.
y'all had.
Okay.
We can work with that.
And that is how the band Holy Fuck got their start.
We're literally contracted under Aaron.
Under Thorin Oakenshield
Yeah, under Thorin,
Productions.
whose agent is Aaron.
Yeah. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you, Aaron. I really appreciate it.
Of course, of course. How much does that drink hit me, Dylan?
Okay, so when you drink the strongest
strongest
drink, I
Which
need
I've
you to
ordered
make
everywhere
me
we've been.
a
I always just order their
Constitution saving throw.
While they're getting smashed, can I start on my magic craft?
Yes. So, all right. Okay. Oh, damn. All right.
I was
So
hoping it would be worse than that.
when you begin drinking this, you have like this sort of your tongue and your cheeks begin to go numb.
Oh, no.
Your throat becomes very dry. It's difficult to swallow. You're kind of like, but somehow you manage to drink it all, and it's not a pleasant experience. But you do get quite fucked up. At one point or another, you feel like you're gonna vomit, but then you just kind of like push it down, and you're like, "No, I'm good. I'm good." And
Hey, Mark. Oh,
you
sorry.
carry on. No, sorry, it's okay.
Hey, Marcus and Bruce.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is the barkeep here? What do
Is
you
the bar-
think if? What do you think if we What do you think if Bjorn just made an appearance? And we tricked the guy.
Holy shit.
Aaron, did you lose all feeling in your mouth?
Yeah.
That actually gives me an idea. I want to try something. So Gabe heads off to the barkeep to ask for a small glass, like a little bit of whatever the hell he just had.
Very well. So like about like a shot's worth.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. It'll run you. It'll run you like 3 silver. Yeah, fuck, I'll call it 3 silver.
3 silver. Okay.
And yeah, he'll hand it to you.
All right, I'll go back to the table. I'll stick my finger in it, kind of swirl it around a bit, and then take my finger out and like just kind of wait like a few seconds, and then start like tapping my finger and seeing if I feel it.
You gonna drink that?
I'm trying something. Give me a sec.
I wonder, would it cause the skin on your finger to go numb?
There are now no yerms on his finger.
There are now no yerms.
Yeah,
on
we
your
are an
finger.
expert in yerm theory.
Well, unfortunately, me and you aren't. We're not We're not Walter and Lane.
Yeah, Walter and Lane figured it out.
I think that the skin of your hand / fingers would not be as sensitive, so you wouldn't get that numbing effect.
Okay, I'll take my dagger and just kind of do like a small cut on my palm.
What do you
This is gonna
do?
sting like hell.
That's gonna leave a mark.
So
Not enough to leave a
okay.
scar, but just enough to cut the skin.
All right. Yes.
And then
you
I'll
cut
pour a
it.
bit of it on the wound.
Oh, okay.
No. Okay, you do it.
It's gonna hurt,
you
but I might lose feeling.
I think that's a concept.
Yeah, that's a concept. So make me a concept. You pour this on and you get racked with a lot of pain. Okay, so it's painful. And
Fuck! God!
you grit your teeth. And then slowly you do begin to feel a little bit of that numbing effect.
Huh. Maybe it'd be worth it to get a bottle of this in case someone gets like a mortal injury. And we need to like dig around in their insides or something.
I know gritting his teeth was Walter's thing. God damn.
Oh, that's interesting. Fuck, that hurt. I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy enough. You clear it up.
And I'll head up to the barkeep and get a bottle of that thing.
He looks at you, and since like you've seen this man since you've entered this establishment, you see a brief look of sympathy upon his face, and he just goes, "Are you sure?"
It's for medicine.
Gabe, I
Uh,
got you.
I'll just go 5 gold. It's an export. Import? Import. Yeah, there you go. It is an import, so it will cost you 5 gold.
I'll get 2 then. I'll give him a platinum piece.
Very well. He'll reach beneath. He'll put the first one up on the table first, and then hear him clatter around a little bit more, and then finally he comes up and puts it up, and you basically just see these kind of like those like clay mead bottles that Danskmjord puts like their Vikings blood in, except it's like whitish. However, like it's a little bit thicker, more around the base, and then it has like kind of a brownish. But yeah, clay bottles with corks in them, and he's just like, there you are, and he'll take the.
All right, I'll tuck them nicely into my pack. And sorry for interrupting your guys' day. I just was very curious about potential health benefits from Sandcake Ale.
No, now you gotta here. I'm gonna spend a spell slot to do another performance of creation,
Okay.
and I'm going to summon a big old bottle of Jaeger.
All right. Okay.
Which has not been invented yet.
It's not been invented yet, no. It's quite good. Kind of tastes like black licorice.
You want some?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Could do without the hangover in the morning too.
Offer it to everyone.
Alrighty.
Sure, I'll take.
If you like licorice.
Ed'll have some. Figure he'd still drink.
Uh, may I attempt my spellcraft now?
Yes, sorry. Roll me 3. Well, hold on. Let me read your thing first. Give me a second.
Sure,
And
man. Go
then,
ahead.
I'll tell you.
I have a whole
Sorry.
list of spells.
Okay. Make me 3 Arcana checks. Are you doing this upstairs or just down there in the?
I would have, after the drink, gone upstairs to be by myself, but I would have left both Pip and Helfrine down there, to not viewing through them, but with the order to alert me if anything any shit happens.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, these are good rolls. Okay. So you begin the process. You attempt to uh, essentially it's coating your weapon in lightning, from my understanding.
Yeah, it's taking like the principle of those like Green Flame Blade and Booming Blade, but applying it like a smite almost.
Thunderous
Okay.
Smite.
Kinda, but no.
Well, thunderous is like sound.
Yeah,
Based,
Thunderous
right?
Smite, but lightning based.
Right. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
lightning
this
based.
one, what it does is it improves the damage on the single attack, and then has a chance of jumping lightning to 2 other.
Oh, so it's
targets.
just Green Flame Blade, but lightning.
Yeah, but this jumps to more targets, and if I cast it at higher level, it can jump to multiple targets.
Okay. So yeah, you the process is not as difficult to you. It's not like a foreign concept. You are able to read the blade in it, and perhaps even you practice by like hitting a chair and seeing if it'll like arc to something else, or maybe the sandbag that Ed left in the room, because that would
Yeah.
probably not cost you any money.
Actually, that's probably
Uh,
gone by now.
That's gone by now. It disappeared
Yeah.
after 3
oh,
hours.
all right. Well then, something if you're gonna try and
The
arc it.
cups that I use as essentially
Okay.
speakers.
Sure enough. So like you're trying to hit the one cup and see if like it'll arc to the other. And while you have the idea, it's not fully doing everything that you want. Sometimes when you go to strike, the lightning like will dissipate, but then it'll like kind of like start back up again, and you're like, I feel like if I worked on this more and practiced a bit better, maybe hit something with metal to actually see it arc, then like you definitely have like a complete hang on it. But yeah, you're coming along.
Can I tell based on how the progress how much longer this would take me?
Not too much longer. You did roll very high. And your grasp of the arcane is you have a good grasp on it. So, and you're not trying to do anything that's like super crazy or like out of the realm of things. So,
That comes later and with actual mechanical invention.
right. So like, it's you figure you could give it like another couple days of training. Essentially, like like if you did another 3 rolls, you'd probably, if they're good. If they're not good though, then you probably have to spend more time on it. You never
Gotcha.
know.
Like a full month of work, like Gabe.
well, you were trying to change range of self to range of touch. So, I mean, and the rolls were up and down, so
God, they were awful.
yeah, it was pretty bad at times. I mean, even what was it? Slightly quieter knock, and then scene servant. like scene servant, actually, I think, Bruce, you had pretty good rolls with that, but it took you a little bit because I think like there were a few times where you didn't work on it, but overall, like, you know, but yeah, it all varies. It all depends on how you. But yeah,
I will
so
make notes.
I will say, after that, after some drinking, you guys like polish off the Jaeger, and eventually everyone heads to bed. And you guys would have a
No hangover.
no hangover and a
Uh-huh.
long, well, except for Aaron.
The worst hangover of his life.
The
Honestly, too.
worst.
for something that was for a personal thing.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to figure out if I was gonna do the Bjorn thing I talked to Bruce about or not.
Oh, yes, my bad. I'm sorry. I'd almost forgotten about that.
But he's definitely not doing it. He got a bit preoccupied with the Jaeger.
So, yeah, so you guys have your long rest. You get all your health and spell slots back. And at this point, it would be 3 days until you depart, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Since our buddy isn't here, because we're hopefully
Yes.
won't do the
The arena fight, I was going to, if anyone didn't have any plans, kind of like speed towards that, but I don't. I could
But since they're not
find
here,
something for. Yeah, I could find something for you guys to do. Let me think here. You know what? Let's take the 10-minute break here, and I'm gonna think of something for y'all to do.
I recommend looking in.
The market's assaulted by several velociraptors.
No.
Rebecca.
God damn it, not again!
I do recommend looking into Annihilation for those side quests.
Yeah, I'll. If I can find
Because
the
there
book,
are
I'll
some
give that a
we
look.
can do in.
Or you can make shit up on the fly. That way no one will know what's happening. Even
Exactly.
you!
Even
I don't
me.
know. All I know is that there are side quests out
I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about Dylan.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back here in like 10.
Uh,
Bean,
Hello.
did seeing me play Crusader Kings make you start playing it again?
Huh? No, I've been playing it since like all of last week basically.
Yeah, I just got it the other day. Holy fuck.
I spend way too much time in it. I'm doing some custom stuff, so I'm not getting the achievements right now. But
I was very close to having my ruler usurp the king of East Francia, whatever like would be in like the space where Germany is.
right.
And then he was assassinated by someone. I don't know who.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now his son's taken his place, and I lost 2 duchies to my brothers. And I've got to basically crawl my way back up to where I was, and I'm still trying to find out who the fuck killed him.
Yep. It's I mean, it's a ton of fun, but it's a lot.
You can also do some really fucked up things.
Yeah.
His the guy I'm playing, his great grandfather, I suppose, or would it be great grandfather? I think it's double great grandfather. He oh boy. He ended up developing the trait lustful, and I decided to like lean hard into that just for fun, just to see what would happen. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Going into the roleplay side of it.
Yeah. A lot of people got lover's pox. A lot of people. The Queen of East Francia got it. Her son didn't get it because she got it like after he was born or whatever. I don't know.
Plague hits.
Yeah. But turns out the son was actually his son, and he was on the throne of that kingdom for a bit. And then I exposed the secret, and then he was immediately usurped.
what did you start? Like, how big of a thing did you start? as?
My very first attempt was as a count of like a single county.
Right.
That was horrible.
That's
Managed
what I keep trying to do that.
I managed to fight my way up to a count, but like it's such a slog.
See, it's not bad in Ireland especially. Like taking Ireland is very easy, but then it's getting anywhere else.
And then my second attempt, I started as a not a duke, but a baron.
Oh, did you guys know that late 90s horror is coming back?
Don't know what it is. Don't really care.
In
What
other
do you
words,
mean by late 90s?
For one thing, if you don't know already, Jeepers Creepers has a new movie out.
Oh, that okay. Late '90s horror style. Yeah, don't really care.
And
Not into horror.
Hellraiser's also coming back.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Which gets me thinking, what else are they also going to try to bring back?
Baby back ribs.
I want my baby back ribs.
In fact, just think, if you make it all the way to 1423 when the game ends, you can import your save into Europa Universalis 4 and continue.
You're joking.
And then import it to Hearts of Iron.
To Victoria.
Oh, it's Vicky, and then
/4.
Hearts of Iron,
Yeah.
and then
And it's-
Stellaris.
Yeah.
I love my baby back ribs.
No, stop it. Stop that now.
Yummy.
In the I set up a bunch of custom characters and stuff, and I've just been doing observer mode on one save. And there's one of the rulers I set up is like 99 right now,
Oh God.
and they just somehow through like, because of them living so long, they've just inherited a ton of stuff.
And as soon as they die, it's gonna be pure pandemonium.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a screenshot of that
Did y'all
the
hear
map
that
real quick.
Netflix is doing a Bioshock series?
Oh, that'll be
That
terrible.
Actually, might be. It'll be interesting to
It'd
see
be
what
really
it does.
fucking good.
It'll either be good or really bad and super disappointing. It's not gonna be in the middle. It's gonna be either or.
What are they doing?
Bioshock.
Bioshock what? Like a TTRPG?
No, show. Netflix.
Oh, that's gonna be awful.
I don't know. I mean, Witcher's doing pretty fucking good.
I beg to differ. The second season was trash.
The second season wasn't as good, but I still enjoyed it.
It could have been better.
To a degree, I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie, but the fact that they killed off my boy, no.
So
Beck,
are
you're
you
gonna hate me
referring
because
to-
I named that empire a
Wait, hold
really
on. Are you referring
bad
to our
pun.
Scarface
Oh
bro?
no.
But
Oh,
just
yeah.
just look at it's taking a while to upload. It's gonna be in Wild West though. There it goes. Empireland. But like just through
Oh no.
all of East, no, not, what is that? East Francia, Bavaria, Italy.
Oh, you have Iceland?
Somehow Iceland. It was all. I don't understand how they live. Oh no, they're 100 right now in the save. I don't understand. How
What's
they
the
live
current
this long.
year?
967.
Oh God.
Well, it just turned 967 when I exited at the first of the year.
All of these side quests for Port Nianzuru involve you leaving the city and going into the jungle.
You could do maybe the harbor master had his pearl stolen by someone, and his guy that was watching over his shop for a bit was knocked out.
How would you
that
guys
could be.
feel about going to Camp Vengeance that isn't here?
I mean, it's up where It's Camp Vengeance. Actually, no, that's south. I was thinking Fort Balorian.
No, Camp Vengeance is west.
Yeah, Fort Balorian would be where
Fort
about
Valarian's
where the druids are actually.
Fort Valarian's east. Camp
It's
Vengeance.
northeast.
Ooh.
Camp Vengeance is pretty far west southwest because you have Camp Righteous first. That
I
you go
mean,
to.
we could do dino races.
They said it's not happening for another
Right,
couple
right,
years.
right.
Yep.
Allow me to introduce you, Dylan, to a place in Neanthru called Prisoner's Run.
You mean the Executioner's Run?
Executioner's Run. That's it. Yeah.
Yes. I know the quest you're talking about that I could throw at you.
Oh, I didn't know there was a
Didn't
quest
you
for it. I was just talking
repurpose
about
the
the
pit
area.
for that as like the El Dorado game thing?
It was used
That's-
as both in mine.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
used
that's
as
how it's
both? Okay.
described. Mm-hmm. It looks like that, but that's not what they use it for.
No.
Yeah, it's for Spaniards to pretend they're gods.
You know, you take the cabbage, you put it through the hoop.
Because it's tough to be a god.
Good movie.
And just wait for
Still
live
haven't
action.
seen that movie.
It's
that.
spectacular. You have to watch it.
It's pretty good.
It's not that I don't want to. It's just I don't know. I just never
It's
did.
like peak. If you think like Shrek's awesome, El Dorado's better than Shrek.
Did you know Mike Myers, Canadian actor, originally filmed all of his lines for that? Recorded all of his lines for that with his stereotypical Canadian accent. However, he then said to the producer, "I think this would be better if I was Scottish." And then he said, "No, I don't think it would be." And he said, "No, I promise you it will be." And then he kept bothering him, and then he said, "All right, fuck it, fine, do it." And then he did it, and it was the best.
Yeah. And then you watch them side by side. It's like, oh god, the original's awful.
Yeah, I don't.
What was the
Being in
director
my
thinking?
swamp.
Oh, what are you doing in my swamp?
Listen, donkey, buddy. I was thinking about going out.
He
to
wasn't doing a
Manitoba later.
stereotypical Canadian accent. He was just doing his normal voice.
No, it's okay. I was thinking about going to Manitoba later, and
So,
well,
got
I'm
an
quite
idea of what
afraid.
we're doing?
I have an idea.
Alright.
Is it a good one? Probably not, but we'll see.
Well, probably not.
Will it involve half the town being murdered? Probably.
What?
Nothing so crass.
Only a quarter of the town.
But a 16th. But a smidgen. Just some light murder.
Enough to where it would be noticeable, but not enough to be where you'll be hunted by everyone.
So true. I wish Logan was here because I had an idea for something I wanted to do for Granny. And now I'm crying.
Everybody hurts.
Alright, well, I'm ready to start back up again if everybody's here. Holy shit, is that Wallachia?
You going to Wallachia?
I see Wallachia, Bulgaria, excuse me. A great crime has been committed. I have a bag of Skittles that said they brought the lime back. I ate a green. It was apple.
Get hacked.
Alright, Tom.
Yep.
Okay, Matt, you here?
Yep.
Alright. So, and I heard the rest of you speak, so I know that you're here. So, you guys awake next morning. Most of you well rested. Aaron, not as much.
I'll cast General Pose as a ritual.
Very well. You spend 10 minutes, you cast it on the hair. And you know that Walter will be good for another 10 days, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
What the fuck?
As the morning sun rises and you get the usual sounds of a city beginning to wake, you hear from downstairs calls for breakfast.
Jarvis wakes up. He's currently has his left arm not attached. His right arm is attached, though.
What happens if you wake up and both arms are not attached?
Then I start questioning you guys.
I think you guys know what to do to prank him one of these days.
Well, that's the thing. Taking them off requires deattuning.
He can't willingly have them removed.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Well,
only
that's
they weren't magic
unfortunate.
items, then I could bring them to life.
Oh god.
But
We could dispel magic on them and they'll just fall off.
oh, fuck off.
Now that would be
I was trying
funny.
to say, I take the one arm that isn't currently attached and just use it like a back scratcher.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
be
not
asleep
gonna lie.
on
Like
that.
if I was able to do that,
Why not just make your arms extend so you don't have to
That is extremely difficult.
having a telescoping limb?
Yes. And making sure the fingers still work.
Oh god. Sleeping on that edge is just, and then finally, Markus,
Yes,
I think it's time
I suppose.
for breakfast.
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 You know, for the longest time, I always thought they said it like breakfast.
Breakfast, Shaggy!
Breakfast, Reggie.
Hey, I'm the only one with the dog here.
Yeah,
I have a
Zeus
dog.
says that and explode. No.
No, I meant in the game.
Oh, in game.
So yeah, Ed, I'll head down to go get breakfast.
I'll get breakfast, and while having breakfast, I'll cast ceremony to turn one of my pouches of powdered silver and some water, a vial water I have, and turn that into a
Holy water?
vial of holy water. Yeah,
Okay.
What's that for?
just you never know.
I come
Yeah.
downstairs for breakfast.
Oh yeah, the light hurts.
No one talked to me.
Your head is spinning. As you come down, the Dragonborn looks in your direction. He just goes, "Good morning!"
Why do you have so much energy?
Why wouldn't I? I don't drink.
Morning.
Good point.
He'll
Do
come
you
over
just
to the
like
table.
work 24/7 or something?
No, as a matter of fact, my brother will be taking over soon.
And is he anything like you?
Why wouldn't he be?
Good point.
It's just a question.
He'll come over and he'll just So, what might I get you all for breakfast this morning?
Something greasy.
Very well.
How
All
about
of
some
the bacon and eggs.
You got pancakes,
How about a
I
grease-
can do this.
maple syrup.
Something similar.
I
How about a
Yeah,
greasy-
Aaron, could you make this something similar taste like maple syrup?
yeah. Sure,
How
whatever.
about a greasy pork sandwich stuffed in an ashtray?
Is that really what you want?
No, I'm trying to make my buddy here throw up as a joke.
That's kind of
I'm
mean.
not cleaning it. Thank you. You are correct. No.
Nah,
I cleaned everything yesterday.
I know. But if you got some hotcakes and some bacon and eggs, that would be great.
Very well.
Do you do coffee?
Yes,
A cup of that, please.
but of course. And he'll take everybody else's orders. Bruce, Marcus, do you guys want anything specific?
Marcus only had a few, so like he's not feeling like fucked up, right?
No, you're
You also have resistance to poison.
This
That
is
too.
true. So okay, yeah. I'll take a coffee, please, and then pancakes.
very well.
I'll take some pancakes too.
Very good.
Has anyone invented the Bloody Mary yet?
The what?
Take that as a no.
What was the question?
If anyone had invented the Bloody Mary yet.
Oh,
Has not.
Define bloody and a Mary.
I'll take that as a no.
it's one of your future things, I guess.
It cures what ails you.
I can actually.
That it does.
Can I cure that? No, I don't have lesser restoration.
I didn't prepare
Actually,
it.
does our resident cleric have lesser restoration?
We
We
do,
have two.
but we didn't prepare it. Probably. I don't know what Marcus did.
Okay, if you're not
Marcus,
preparing
do
it,
you
then
have
I'm
lesser
preparing it.
restoration?
Marcus?
Huh?
Marcus, do you have lesser restoration prepared? Oh, see. Seems like Marcus has died.
He died again.
He died too
His
young.
eye is like rolling back up into his head. Drool is
Ed rolled
coming
over
out.
on top of him.
Um.
Ed, did you lay on top of Marcus again?
It would appear as though he does not have lesser restoration prepared.
Then I would have prepared lesser restoration for the day.
Okay, fair enough. It's first thing in the morning. About, call it 15 minutes later. Obviously, he would serve your drinks first within the first couple of minutes. The Dragonborn will come back over. A Dragonborn will come back over. All right, so who ordered the hotcakes?
I hold up my
Going over
hands.
here.
All right. I just got like that big, like,
Is
little
he
tray with all the
also
plates on it.
Dragonborn?
He is a silver Dragonborn.
Oh.
And everybody that ordered pancakes, we give him pancakes. Bacon and eggs for Aaron. Additional
you.
bacon and eggs, just like in the middle
I
of the
do not
table.
have purified food and drink for today. I do have lesser restoration.
And put everything there, and then he goes, yeah, so we don't have maple syrup. We do get it sometimes
Do you have honey?
from across the border. Honey? Yeah, we got honey. Well,
I'll pour whatever the hell they just gave me onto my pancake and then slide it over to Aaron and just kind of like do a head nod towards it.
it looks like
Me.
a sort of like mixed berry jam, but
That
like
works.
it's,
Could you also like color it to look like maple syrup?
I'll be back with the honey.
Okay, I flavor it.
Very well.
It's overly sweet. It tastes like maple candy instead of maple syrup.
Bit sweeter than I'm used to, but thanks, Aaron.
Sorry.
Alrighty, so
I think I can color it too, actually.
might be able to.
You said Marcus.
A while ago, yeah.
What's up?
A while ago, yeah. We were asking if you had lesser restoration prepared, but you had died.
No, I don't think I do have lesser restoration prepared.
Well,
I checked your sheet. Yeah, you don't have it prepared. You may prepare it since it's the morning,
All right.
if you would like to.
Yeah, let me get rid of this one and do that one.
Alrighty. So as you guys sit down, well, you're already sitting there, but as you're beginning to dig in and eat, and you're enjoying your food, uh, mm, time goes by. You're about midway through the meal. A kobold will walk up. He's very dusty.
Does he look like he's from the Kobold Caravan?
Oh yes, yes. He's very dusty and dirty. He's got like his little goggles removed. He's got his little side satchel. He's wearing like the traditional blue of the Kobold Caravan Company. And
In Draconic, I'll say, "Hey, little one."
Why is he so dirty?
hello. Are you Markus Dean?
I point at Markus Dean. He's Markus Dean. He speaks common if you speak common. If not, I'll translate for you.
No. No speak.
All right, I'll translate.
Package for Markus Dean.
Package for Markus Dean.
Did I hear my name?
Yes.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
this
you're
this
sitting right there at the
kobold
table.
wants to give you a package.
Oh. I reach out my hands to like take it from him.
He'll pull out a clipboard.
Oh, I imagine he'll
Hand
want you
it
to
to
sign. Is it written in Draconic?
No.
No, okay.
It is written in neither Common nor Draconic, but there is a line where he's supposed to sign. Actually,
What's it written in?
what languages do you know?
I know Celestial, Common, Cree, Draconic, French, Métis, Primordial, and Sioan.
Oh, Cree, not Cree. Okay.
None of those.
None of
All
those.
right.
Okay.
Can I read it?
What languages do you know?
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Infernal.
No.
You speak any?
Can I read those weird squiggles?
Does anybody speak Goblin?
Goblin.
No.
Unfortunately.
Goblin, no.
Can I guess that it's Goblin without like I'm not trying to read it. Can I like see that it's Goblin though?
Would we be
So
able to
if it-
put two and two together that it's Goblin because
Yeah.
the kobolds and
Because of
goblins
how
work
it-
together for this?
Yeah, but sure. You've heard that their boss is a goblin, so yeah.
That's probably Goblin.
He just goes, yeah. Must make paperwork in his language.
There's a lot of dwarven letters over there.
Do they use dwarven letters? I thought they use like whatever the Orcish alphabet uses.
It's all part of the Dinthic or whatever it is family. They all use dwarvish letters like giants.
Oh,
But yeah, Marcus, you got to sign there.
For the Forgotten Realms anyway.
Marcus puts his John Hancock.
Dude, put your penis away.
Shut the fuck up.
okay. And he'll take the clipboard back from you, and he'll hand you a small parcel about. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Small is not the right word. I'll hand you a parcel. 2 feet by like 1 foot by 1 foot. So it's like it's a rectangle with a which would be the 2 feet, and then like 1 foot in height, 1 foot in width, and it's wrapped in a nice purple cloth, and then like tied off with like what kind of looks like butcher string. and I'll hand it to you.
Okay.
It's a demand for child support payment.
Been
And
trying
then
to
they-
reach you about your
Not
carriage's
again.
extended warranty.
Yeah, then he'll just kind of like hold out his little hand after that.
Oh,
I
he
shake his hand.
wants a fee.
Wait. What did you say? You said you take his hand?
I shake his hand.
He'll like shake your hand, and he'll just like bring it away, and then he looks at his hand empty, and then he looks up at you, Gabriel, and then he just says, "Did he not know?"
He probably doesn't know. I'll tell him. Marcus, you have to There's a delivery fee.
Fuck, I didn't ask for a package.
Wait. So you're telling me I can just send packages to someone and they have to pay for it? I don't pay
Well,
for it. I can just ruin someone's financial life by sending them packages.
I mean,
I'm
they
down
have
with
to
this.
accept the package. At some point, they're going to stop accepting them.
Yeah, but what if I put good stuff in them?
I put a silver piece in the cobalt tank.
How are they going to know there's good stuff in it? Are you going to write good stuff on the package?
I can get Thorin to autograph stuff. and
Good
put it
stuff
In
in
But
you.
how are they going to know it has Thorin Oakenshield autographs in it?
there. It'll be wrote on the outside of the package.
But then
Thorin
someone will
autograph.
steal it.
Put a silver piece in the cobalt's hand.
Yeah, he'll
Oh.
take the silver piece and he'll bite down on it. And
Hey,
and then he
you seem
pockets
to
it.
know. You seem to know how this Cobalt caravan thing works. Do you have to know where someone is, or do you just have to tell them who
Their
you want?
general area, like the city or a nearby city that they live in, and then like tell them a specific area if you can. But really, they're really good at finding it, these little buggers.
Yeah, what if I like need to get a package to someone, but I don't know where they are?
I'll ask the kobold. What if someone wants to send a package to someone they don't know where the person is?
Location fee.
How much location fee?
This plane, 10 gold.
What?
Wait, you can still access other planes here?
He kind of he looks mildly confused, and then he pulls out a little handbook, and he starts rummaging through it, and he goes, here, no, where he is, 10 gold. Other place, home, you kind of get what he means by that. Way more. We have guy. He magic. Or as the boss calls it, booyag.
Are you saying that you can send
Oh, Jesus Christ.
packages back to where you came from?
Yeah.
Can
Big
you
fee though.
Big fee? Can you do that with people?
He starts thumbing through the book again.
That's illegal.
Trafficking illegal.
Is there a passenger service to?
But the Great Plains, there's no laws, right?
It's a good idea. Maybe you should pitch to boss. You just got me promotion, methinks.
All right, but you owe me a percentage on the profits you make from it.
Me didn't agree to this.
I'm kidding. Go have fun, kid. But yeah, I'll tell Aaron. Yeah, if it's 10 gold if you don't know where they are, but they'll find them.
He skitters off.
This is good information, because there might be someone.
Are you thinking about sending it to your ancestors?
No, because I don't know who would, if they'd be alive with everything that had changed. But when I was the way I ended up here was I was looking around the area. My grandfather disappeared. So maybe he came through a portal too. I don't know.
Huh.
So I guess technically that is an ancestor. So I shouldn't have said no.
Not as long of an ancestor as I was asking, so I'll say that it doesn't qualify. But yeah, that yeah, you might want to head up the Kobold Caravan office here. Send off a letter to find your grandfather.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out what to write.
So Marcus, what'd you get?
I opened the box.
Very well.
It's your wife's head.
As
my what?
you, what's in the box? As you undo the twine and you unwrap this nice purple cloth from the box,
As you are opening, I will say, hold on a moment. Do you still have the note?
Yeah.
there
I try to get the attention of the bartender.
there wasn't a note for it.
I thought there was.
No.
The
He
one with
handed
the
him a
goblet.
clipboard to sign.
Oh,
That was paperwork. Yeah, no, there's no
never
note.
mind then.
No,
Continue.
it's just a box. As you pull the cloth off, you do see, as I said before, this now that you're looking at this rather ornate wooden box.
It's a Firebolt 4000.
It's about 2 feet in length, 1 foot in height, 1 foot in width.
Is there white powder on it? Because
No,
Aaron's
there's no
running
white
if there
powder.
is.
There's no white powder on it.
Okay.
Someone said anthrax.
Carved
Knock on
into
wood.
the face of the box, there seems to be depictions from like your faith. Basically, Jesus doing the Stations of the Cross.
Jesus doing the YMCA.
Yes, Jesus doing the YMCA. God damn it! The box does have like a hinged lid that is currently closed. And Markus died again.
I'm sorry, my whole fucking thing lagged when you were explaining that.
So do you want me to explain it again?
It has
Please.
like the Stations of the Cross on it.
Yes. 2 foot, 1 foot by 1 foot box, wooden box, ornate with
No
depictions
anthrax.
of Jesus, no anthrax, Jesus doing the Stations of the Cross, and I said it has a hinged lid,
I mean, he hasn't opened it.
but
There
it
could
is
be anthrax on
but
the
it is
inside.
currently closed.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, before I open this, I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Detect magic.
Okay. I'm trying to think here. It does, in fact, ping with magic. Would be, we'll just say for now, evocation. Could be wrong about that. I always get these
Evocation
things
is like
mixed.
firebolt and fireball, like the stuff that hurts or has impact.
So then, yes, evocation.
Okay.
It's a bomb.
Anthrax bomb.
I'm just
Or a
gonna...
frost bomb.
I'm just
What?
gonna...
I wouldn't do that.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. So, I'm just gonna be like, everyone, back up.
Scoot.
Do you want me to take care of that?
Head of Walter.
This is for Walter, and then I just open it.
Okay. Inside, you find 4 items. Right in the middle of the box, laid down, is an ornately beautiful cult peacemaker. To the left of it is a box that you can assume by the size of it contains ammunition. Over on the right hand side, there is a vial of holy water, but it's not like placed like upright. It's like kind of like facing to the right on its side, with like the
Yeah.
stopper facing to the right hand side of the box, and above that is a wooden stake. You also see now that you've lifted the lid of the box, there is a note, wax pressed to the top of the lid.
Gabe will take a peek in. What the fuck?
This is unexpected. Is there any like notes in there that like signifies who it's from?
Well, like I said, there's that note. It's been waxed it's like a folded piece of paper, except
Okay.
they took like a wax seal and pressed that up into the top of the box.
How ornate is the carving of the box? Like, is it like someone went to some store and got it done, or is it like on the par of like someone in power got this done?
You think someone with some money got this done?
Huh.
So it's not Joe Schmo.
No.
Whoever
Let's
sent you
see.
this is probably is important. I want to read that letter.
Is it Abraham Lincoln finally? Has he
Forget-
finally responded?
Oh my god, I was entirely wrong. There was a bomb inside of the box.
Rocks fall, we all die.
It only
Like
kills
anthrax.
Marcus.
You hate
The
to
rest
see
of us
it.
are poisoned with anthrax.
I forget. Were you able to detect any magic coming from it?
Evocation.
Yes. Evocation.
To identify that, make sure it's not like cursed or anything.
I mean, identify doesn't always reveal curses.
That is true.
Identify actually almost never reveals curses.
Hey.
At least
Most curses are specifically curses, unless they state otherwise, do not get revealed by identify.
So
May I at least identify to make sure you will know what you're using?
I imagine the letter will say it.
I
You'll
was
probably
about
be
to say,
finished
like-
done reading it by the time you're finished casting identify.
It is a 1 minute spell, yeah.
just want to read.
Okay, so you take the note.
Yeah.
Okay, you peel it off, and you notice you recognize the seal as that of your faith. Essentially, it just looks like a Celtic cross, sort of. And the note, while it does not say who it is from, you have a very strong feeling of who it is. Essentially, my child,
Oh yes.
you have done well. There is another. We have had whispers and rumors of an entity where you are out to the west. Take these tools and do what must be done. May they serve you. And it just says like go with God. That's it.
The only
I'm
vampire.
so happy. He is recognizing me.
Did it let you know what the gun does?
If I inspect the bullets, do they happen to be silver?
They are. Exactly 12 of them.
Give me a couple.
I examine the gun, like I'm holding it and just you know how like when you first pick up a gun in Fallout, it moves it to the left and the right. That's like literally what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay. So, much like the cult from Supernatural, there's this very nice, ornate cult.
All right.
The trigger doesn't come down until you cock the hammer back. Otherwise, it's recessed into the gun. And upon closer inspection, you notice etched into the barrel a depiction of an angel flying forward and thrusting a flaming sword towards the end, like out of the barrel.
Right.
Question. May I see one of the bullets?
Sure.
I have I have detect magic going. Is the bullet radiating any magic?
No. But if you have it going and like it's anything within 30 feet of you, it's the gun.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure if the gun requires special ammunition.
I'm not sure if would holy water ping.
It's technically magic.
Created
It-
by magic. It's a kind of a gray area.
It
So
would,
then
it would
I'll say
probably-
no.
Hold on.
If it's one of those 50-50 things, I'll just say no, it doesn't ping.
All right. All right. Well, the bullets just cool looking silver bullets.
Yeah, it's listed as a standard item.
Hey, then it's not magic.
Yep.
What the pistol does for you?
Oh, I appreciate it. Let's see. I imagine it does like the same with my other one. Is that what is it, D8?
Should be a D10.
Oh, it's a D10.
Yeah,
Holy
D10 reload
fuck.
6, misfire 1.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll identify it if allowed.
The fuck? My revolvers only do a D8.
Oh my god. Is
I
Marcus
think-
about to dual wield?
I want to check. It should be a D10 for the gunslinger rules, because the pepper box does a D10, and that's a 6-barrel. Oh no, sorry, it's
Now-
a reload 6, misfire 2. My bad. And yeah, it's a 1 D10 piercing.
Okay, yeah, because
Now-
because of the excess damage, it has a higher misfire score.
Yes.
Is it a
Does
bad
it-
news rifle?
I'm gonna inspect it one last time.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a name engraved?
In the grips, which seem to be made of some sort of, call it ebony, you can faintly make out like a nicely monogrammed MD for Marcus Dean.
That's our target.
That's our target. Kill him now.
He puts the gun against his head. This was
Ladies
easier
and
than I
gentlemen.
thought.
We got him.
I never really was on your side.
It is I, Marcus, the
Ooh, and-
vampire.
I was blue spy all along.
Oh no, not blue spy.
I will now name this gun something that starts with M and ends with D. My dick. I just thought of that. Sorry.
Oh god. I hate
So, did whoever sent you this want you to do something with it?
Yes, in fact, it was the bishop. There is another vampire in the area that I have to slay.
You don't think he's talking about Octavius?
God damn it! I'm gonna burn a third level spell.
I want you to hunt down Otto Octavius.
Yeah, obviously I know him. Hello, Bishop. Marcus here. What is the vampire's name? Also, brought tears to my eyes seeing this very beautiful gun. Hope all is well. Bye.
Can I identify said beautiful gun so you know what cannon you're dealing with?
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead.
Identify.
Very well. You're a ritual casting, or you're spending the spell slot?
I'll ritual cast.
Okay.
11 minutes later.
Yeah. Give me a second, and I'll tell you after I have this guy respond. My child, the vampire you seek. His location is a slight mystery, but he is known as the banjo, for it is the instrument he is said to play.
Definitely not our guy.
He has slain many, and I think that be 25.
There might be one more letter, one more word. So if he has anything more, like if he had like a whole more sentence to say, he's like he.
Yeah. He. Oh, and then it just cuts
A
out.
warning.
Make sure you never.
Never look at the operational end of the device.
Keep your booger hook off the bang button.
Until you're ready to bring the heat. But yeah, and that's what you get.
So I don't even get the name.
He goes by the banjo.
The banjo. The
He
banjo.
said that is the instrument that he uses is also like basically the name he goes by.
Right. Okay. All right.
I just want to said this is a guitar, not a banjo.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say to everyone, I'm like, it is not him.
Well, that's good because we owe him a favor.
Yes. Yes, we do. This one goes by the banjo, and I say it loud enough in case like somebody's like earrings.
Banjo.
Make a perception check.
Can I help him with that?
Gotcha.
Sure.
I'm currently focusing on this gun.
When I
Get
say
advantage.
the banjo, he just goes
Oh,
banjo.
What? Where? Re? Ruh-roh.
No, I was more going for banjo and kazooie.
Oh, yeah, I never played those games.
I mean, that'd be better. That'd make more sense if it was like a werebear or something.
When you say the banjo, you do see an individual a couple tables over from you. He kind of like perks up for a second and like turns his ear to listen. But other than that, no one else seems to have any other reactions.
Someone reacted.
Yeah,
So
he perked up and like turned his ear towards you to listen better.
I'm gonna fib. So I'm gonna grab Gabriel and I'm just gonna like kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna like kind of do like the head gesture of like me like pointing at that guy. If like he gets what I'm understanding.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just like go, that's what I heard, and I start walking towards him to go like past him. Like, this banjo, that's who I'm supposed to go meet.
It'd be definitely an interesting meeting, especially if you're being told to go meet this guy. Probably very
Exactly.
important that you see him.
Yeah. Any reaction from him?
He just seems to be listening in. He's not like, it doesn't seem like he's getting scared or anything. Actually,
Insight check.
yeah, make an insight check.
As
Help
you
with
wish.
that.
Okay, sure.
At advantage? Very good.
You don't seem to like detect any sort of worry or fear from this guy. If anything, he seems like overly interested.
He's overly interested.
Yeah.
All right. If only I knew how to meet this banjo.
If only
I
it
would
was
do
as
anything.
easy as going to a music shop and buying one.
God damn it.
The guy will kind of like stop like having his ear in your direction as if like he's listening, and he'll just kind of say like as if like he's attempting to say it under his breath, but he's purposefully saying it loud enough for you to hear. You bet you wish you could see the banjo.
How's that identify going?
What I would hear it.
Yeah, you'd hear that.
Yeah, he said it like in a way that's under his breath, but also loud enough for us to hear.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So just I kind of walk
Like, it's
back
not-
over.
Yeah, it's not directed at you, but like he wanted you to hear it.
Right. Okay. So then I walk back over and I just go. Now, how would you know something like that?
He'll turn around like in his chair and like put his right arm over the back of it, and he just kind of goes, "Well, clearly you ain't a banjo fan."
Insight check.
Okay, go ahead. Um, I'll just say at this point with the identify, it is a. Oh boy, it is a Let's come up with a cool name for this. Pistol of Flame. There you go. Basically, it does an additional 1d6 of fire damage.
That's it.
Yep. I mean, like it's considered magical for the purpose of overcoming effects, but it's not like a +1 or anything.
I was expecting like
It's a flame brand pistol, essentially. Except no bonus action
that'd be
required to light it. It just does.
2d6 fire.
Yeah, essentially.
So it's just a 1d6 on a 1d10 pepper box.
Yeah. Yep. Um. So,
Uh,
well, give me 1 second. With the
uh,
25, you you think you could tell this guy, like you're getting a look at him. You kind of like looking at his general demeanor. He doesn't seem like afraid or anything like that. Kind of seems like one of those like fanboy dudes. You've seen him before, like you've seen him for Thorin's concerts. Like he is a fan. Like he really seems to enjoy. Like he even has like a little a little. It looks handcrafted, very poorly. Sort of like a brooch in the shape of a banjo.
Right.
I will hand the pistol back to you, saying,
We're not at the table right now.
"Oh,
Yeah, they're not at the table right now.
so I'm just holding the pistol." I was going to give it a more appropriate name.
I'll
It's
This is
whatever he wants to call it.
this is the priest's pistol, right?
Yeah, it's whatever he wants to call it.
I was going to call it. Here is the sidearm of Michael.
It's initialed MD, right? Because of Marcus Dean.
Yeah, you can assume.
Ooh, I'm starting to get a good name for
Marcus's dick.
I was going to
Yeah,
say
Marcus
Michael's
is
Dillinger.
dick.
Even though it's
Um,
Dillinger.
I'll have you know that we're actually rather intrinsic fans of banjo. And having this opportunity to seek him out is actually kind of a big deal for us.
Really. Make a deception check.
Oh boy.
You got this. You got this. I'm
where's
gonna
the
help him
se-
because I'm gonna help him because we're literally doing this together.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, literally. Oh yeah, I named 3 songs.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm not.
He just goes,
I'm not Rebecca. Okay. I don't have a 13 in deception.
Yeah, I bet you're banjo fans. Nah, you look like you're fans of that Thorin fella. Yeah, the newcomer to town. You don't know real music. Let me tell you. Banjo, his fingers slide across them strings, and it made an evil hiss. And a band of demons joined in. It sounds something like, "God damn it, I fucking can't. I hate myself." He doesn't actually say that. He just goes, "You don't know his music. It's enrapturing."
Do I overhear this guy talking about music?
Oh yeah, you do. You do. Uh, it's next level. Okay, like the people around here, they don't even know how to appreciate it. You don't either.
What? I'll walk over. Well, that sounds mighty interesting. Never met this banjo guy, but big fan of music.
The banjo.
The banjo. Apologies.
Yeah. So you like music,
He
huh?
perform around here or something?
Yeah. What's to you?
I'm a big fan of music. I've been I've learned several instruments myself. Banjo's always been one on my list. Sounds like might be good to see such an expert in it.
You play banjo?
No, it's one on my list. I play the guitar and bagpipes and drum mostly, but banjo's always been one on my list to learn.
Hmm. Well,
He's from the South. It's not a lie.
you
No,
folk,
I am from
yeah.
Florida.
Well, I mean, like, you do kind of like, you do have your instruments with you, so like it's kind of hard to hide a fucking
Yeah,
guitar.
the bagpipes are the only one I don't because they're in the bag of holding.
Right, yeah, so like he just kind of like, all right, well, let's say maybe I could show you where these concerts are held for the banjo. You gonna make it worth my while?
Can I see his neck from where we are?
Yeah, you can.
Any punctures on it? It looked like vampire bites.
No, and he's wearing like a pretty. It's not high collar.
It's not
He's
like
basically
it'd be
wearing.
hidden or anything. It's just he doesn't have it. Okay.
I don't know, nothing like that.
I mean, if you can get me to someone that so I can glean by watching such an expert, I'd say that's worth making it worth your while.
Hmm.
And I'll roll a platinum piece across my fingers, like
Make a
what you do with a
persuasion
poker
check.
chip.
Platinum? Jesus.
Yeah. Look, Aaron still has no concept of money of this currency.
It's like you're waving around $1 million bill in his face.
Couldn't have
He
been much worse.
He goes, maybe.
I've
But I
yet to
think you
meet
got to
one.
prove that you're real fans. You know what? I'll set you on the trail. I'll do that much, but I ain't gonna lead you there directly. At around exactly noon, head over
Round
to
or
the.
exactly? I just want to be clear so I'm on the right trail.
God damn.
At high noon.
At high noon, head to the merchant's ward. All right. You're gonna look for a fella dressed kind of funny, like one of them like court jesters. Okay. And when he goes past, remember what he's juggling. Okay.
All right.
And then what you're gonna do is, depending on the number of objects he's juggling, you're gonna walk that many buildings down from where you saw him, and then that's gonna be where you're gonna go.
All right. Sounds simple enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave you to dealing with these idiots.
I was about to take my leave. I got a banjo concert to prepare for. Well, the banjo concert to prepare for.
Let's say if this is him, we're just gonna fucking kill him.
And he'll get up and leave.
I'll head up to Jarvis and be like, could you get one of your things to follow that guy?
I hand the gun over to its respective owner, and I'll say, already ahead of you. As I will have my dastardly duo of homunculus and familiar begin following.
Okay.
Now, do you want my homunculus to do the stealth?
Uh, Is the homunculus carrying the familiar?
Yes.
So then, yes. Okay, not bad. All right. So, I'll say for right now, they just start following him. What are you guys doing presently?
Oh, I'm gonna go find a music store before I have to go there. I need to buy a banjo.
Uh,
Do you
what time of
seriously
day
want
is it?
that banjo off with the men?
Uh,
And when did I ever say anything about doing a banjo off?
Why else are you
about
getting a
7 in the
banjo?
morning.
Because I want to learn the banjo?
Okay.
What kind of question is that? I said so.
You seem to have like
I am a
a
connoisseur of music.
Jarvis. You seem to have like a almost like an intrinsic uh, expectation of people having an ulterior motive to things.
I assume everyone has an ulterior motive.
Some people are just face value.
Yep. Some people are just great at writing songs.
If you knew the people my family has worked with, you'd understand my skepticism.
But yeah, you work for.
I don't.
But I meant more like as in like your bloodline, your family. Work for Machina Industries.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust those guys with a 10-foot pole.
I was gonna sell all my recipes to them.
I recommend you probably don't do that.
Oh.
Unless you want to make a buttload of cash and then get fucked.
I mean, that doesn't sound too bad.
Well, you say that.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Good job, Gabriel.
Well, you say that, but then compare it to like a prostitute.
Like he said, don't threaten me with a good time.
Look, I think. Anyway, coming up to that man, I got a better look at him. So, if we need an in at the banjo, I might be able to pull him off.
Are you any good?
He has this, Thorin Oakenshield.
Yeah, that was me, by the way.
I understand that. Why do you think I was helping?
I thought you just liked music.
I do enjoy it, but why?
How did you know it was him?
That's a good question.
Actually, yeah.
Insight check.
Yeah. God damn it.
Because he had no ability to know that he's a shape changer.
Yeah, that's
He's changed in front of us before.
No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
He doesn't change in front of you.
Oh,
Not since Glacier Break, actually.
Yeah, he hasn't shape changed since Glacier
Good
Break.
point. Now I'm thinking back. Why did I help him?
So maybe
You're
you
just
really
a fan
did
of
like the
music. You
music.
helped a
It
musician.
must be.
There's nothing wrong with being a purveyor of the
Insight
fine
check
arts.
worked out.
A real artist that doesn't know someone who has someone helping them randomly on stage would be like, what the fuck is happening? What are you doing? Get off my stage.
There was these spiders fell down.
Well,
See,
one
the
was
thing is,
thinking
I
about
knew
something.
him. I knew who he was. He just didn't know who I was.
I know him.
God damn it.
I felt a kinship with him.
Yeah,
Honestly,
So
okay, you want to know the honest reason? I forgot you were a changeling and thought you were just putting makeup on.
You know, so you want to talk about the most useless proficiency I could possibly have?
What?
Hold on, I'm gonna just do this with a random roll. I have the proficiency in the disguise kit.
But you're huh?
You can, well, here's the thing. You can do it to other people.
Yeah, you can do it to other people. That's true.
How do
Yeah.
you have a -1?
I rolled it. I rolled strength because I just.
Oh,
hit the
strength.
first
Okay.
number.
now let me ask you something, Dylan.
Yeah,
If
what's up?
I said I want to
I
send
know him.
Thorin Oakenshield, what would happen? Not that I'm
There
going
would
to
be no
right
valid target probably, because Thorin Oakenshield doesn't exist.
Yeah, Thorin Oakenshield doesn't
Well, here's a
exist.
question: do you refer to yourself as Thorin Oakenshield?
Only as a con.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
no, yeah, I mean, everything I do is at face value. We've already established this.
Then that gets, I don't know, that gets complicated.
I
for
feel like it would either just it would have no target, or on a very random off chance it would just go to Aaron anyway, since you know that Aaron is, yeah, I know him,
I
is Thorin
know him.
Oakenshield. So,
How much fan mail am I missing, guys?
well, considering that you've traveled quite some distance away, probably a bit. The man versus the idea. I love it.
I'm
That
gonna
might
start
be the
writing-
title.
That's, you know what? That's a good title. But yeah, it would probably,
It would either go to Aaron or just not work.
yeah.
Um, man, I wonder if Holy Fuck will start getting fan letters.
They might. Who knows? See how big
You'll
they
get
get.
mail,
Crystal
but there
letters.
won't be letters in it.
I really missed my opportunity back there in Glacier Break. I thought there'd be more people lining up.
Anywho,
Yeah, go get your banjo, kid.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
head
go-
out
I'm
to
gonna
go
get my
look
band.
for a music shop.
A big city. There's bound to be a music shop. Probably. I don't know.
Well, you head in the direction of the Grand Souk, uh, the big bazaar. And as you are moving through there, you do eventually see a shop that appears to sell musical instruments.
Oh.
Yes, they have quite a variety of musical instruments, as a matter of fact.
Do they have the theremin?
Is
What is
Theremin
that?
invented yet?
Probably not.
It looks like a set of antenna, like television antenna, that you wave your hands around and it makes noises based on where your hands are. Is
How
an
do you spell it?
incredibly simplified version.
It was invented in 1920. Theremin.
Oh, okay. I see
You
what you're
know
talking
the
about.
original series Star Trek theme?
Yeah.
That's what it's
yeah,
done on.
A lot of horror movies are done on it. Have their themes done on it. Sheldon Cooper played in Big Bang Theory at one point.
Oh, okay. I see this thing. Yeah, I've seen one of these before. That's weird, but
Was
you
it
know.
actually played on that? Really?
It's one of the instruments used for it.
That's crazy.
No, none of those. There's lutes, there's drums, there's what they call shawms, there's bagpipes, there's some
Is there a banjo?
shultnesk. There, in like a racked area where there's like there's like lutes, guitars, and there is in fact a banjo.
Okay. I'm going to purchase the banjo.
5e guide for
Oh,
banjo
I was
pricing.
mistaken. Star Trek did not use a theremin.
God
I
damn,
will
you had my hopes
say
up.
for banjos, if you want to put an actual price on it, just
5
use the
gold.
guitar price.
It's just 5 gold.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure banjo has its own is an official item.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, 15 gold.
Okay. That is very good. I hand over 15 gold, and I'm gonna ask the shopkeep or whoever I'm buying from.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Matt Mercer real quick. You see this? You see this humanoid? He's very bird-like in distinction. You believe him to be an air conqueror of sorts.
I don't know what that is.
You don't. You don't know what an air conqueror. That's right. You don't know what an air conqueror is. You see a bird man behind the counter.
You've seen Eric Cocker before in the Hunters Association.
Oh yeah, you have. But
yeah.
but he's a bird man, and the bird man looks kind of more like a
Bird person.
bird person. God damn it. He looks like a what is it? What are they called? The red wing hawk? Yeah, he looks like a hawk.
You think that if I know how to play guitar, that'll like kind of transfer to playing a banjo, or
From my understanding, they're similar. So sure.
Good enough. Thank you.
I think you need these though, and then like he hands you like these little, right? Yeah, because they don't use the guitar pick. They have like those little claw-looking things. I swear to God, I've seen people with banjos have these little claw things that they use instead of picks, so they get do 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 do. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're
I
fingerpicks. They're a thing.
Okay, yeah.
I
So
don't know
he'll
when
give
they
you.
were invented, but they are a
Fuck
thing.
it. We'll say they're invented. Yeah, finger picks. There you go. Do you secretly play instruments?
do, but only wind instruments.
I feel like Matt secretly plays instruments.
Yeah, I play guitar, piano, and drums.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was too nonchalant to be a lie.
That's fucking poggers.
See, this is why I gotta talk more, Matt.
Guitar skills do transfer over, though it's not a 1-to-1. It's like different dialect or accent, basically.
Right.
Ah, right,
was
right.
just-
Because
I was
guitars
basically
are for
saying-
northerners, banjos are for southerners. Right.
Well, I mean, guitars are clearly for both. You've never heard country music.
No. I'm fucking around.
I drove my truck into some mud.
And then that mud turned into a truck.
And
wait-
then
I'm just
that
waiting until we
truck
go to
turned
the-
into my wife and I divorced her.
I'm just waiting until
Yo.
I get the chance to sing the night.
I
that
then
Beatles came out
pulled
for
my... I pulled my truck at him. Oh, Logan's here.
Those tieflings took my job. Damn dirty tieflings. Oh god.
All right, so I'm gonna go wait in the market ward, merchant's ward.
In
Oh,
the
yeah,
Marcus.
Yeah, the merchant's
for-
Just
ward.
gonna go
My
inside Marcus.
compatriots. I know him.
God damn it! Y'all are killing my joke.
Yeah, 'cause it's
Oh, Dylan, can I find like a small pebble on the road while I'm walking?
sure.
It's cobblestone, probably, so yeah.
Yeah.
I know cobblestone.
It's funny
Do
when
you,
we
though?
do it, but not when you do it.
Yeah, you're not funny. No, that's-
Not funny.
didn't left. Doot. So sure, you pick up a pebble along the way. Was no one going with him to find?
I figured we'd meet him there, because he's going to
Okay.
a music shop.
Okay. So if none of the rest of you plan to do anything before heading to the merchant's
I
ward,
am going with them, but one thing I am doing is I'm gonna have to rest my arm on. I'm gonna tell Zeus to follow them, but I'm resting my hand on Zeus while my vision is through my homunculus.
It has a range of 100 feet, so they're
Mine
at
doesn't.
probably... Homunculus?
Not my homunculus, my familiar.
Your familiar should still have a range of 100 feet, unless you have the invocation for Pact of the Chain, Voice of the Chainmaster.
This one kind of works like that.
is this an artificer thing or?
Remember, it was the feat that I asked you about.
Oh,
that we got at the
post the feat.
beginning. It's from it's Servo Crafter.
You can communicate as long as you're on the same plane of existence, right? That's telepathically communicate.
And it can perceive through its senses as long as it's in the same plane of existence.
Oh, and perceive through. Oh, okay. So yeah.
So it's base. It's Pact of the Chain in a feat.
Yeah, the only limited thing is where Pact of the Chain can be any of those really awesome familiars. Mine is limited to a servo.
Right. So like it can't go invisible like Andromeda. It can't talk to
No.
me like Andromeda. It's not Andromeda.
It doesn't
so I
have
hate
a
it.
personality. It is.
Doesn't get offended when you
Andromeda,
call it
The
Andromeda.
only
Shine
thing that's
Sprite.
really good about it is that it's a construct technically, and it can't be charmed or poisoned.
I don't think can
It can't
fiends
be
be
charmed or poisoned by like Andromeda.
Andromeda can't be poisoned. I don't know if she can
think
be charmed.
Can be. I think she
Uh,
can be charmed. I'm not
Besides
positive,
that,
though.
it is weak as hell. It is only good when I combine it with my homunculus.
She has resistance
I will
to
I will
magical
say that
effects.
as you are walking along, touching Zeus, the guy will have left Bjorn's house of respite, repose, whichever, and he'll have traveled over here into the Anchorage area, and you do eventually like see him enter a building that does appear to be his home.
The Triaki.
Kick over his
Uh,
garbage can.
Tiriki.
Anything
Tariki.
unique about his home?
Riki Anchorage.
Yeah, Tariki Anchorage. No. It just looks kind of like a run of the mill like commoner home.
Does this look like a more poorer region of the?
It's the slums, but it's not the worst slums. That's Maller's
Yeah.
throat.
It's not
Yeah.
this slums.
No, Old City is the worst.
The
Old City's
slum-
worse. Okay, I thought Maller's
Yeah.
throat was
Old
worse.
City's Maller's Throat, then Turiki Anchorage.
You
from
guys came
worst to
in
best.
through Old City, but yeah, it's a slum.
Old
but
City
it's
probably has unslummified a bit because it's a part of the main
Depending
road.
on how this world is adapted, the original one has a giant ass trash heap.
Yeah, that's this
that
thing.
steaming pile of soup is not only the trash heap, but also the cemetery.
Right.
Yeah,
And it is
they always
populated
did
by
say-
Otyugs.
What are Otyugs?
Giant trash monsters. They eat trash and corpses.
Oh, that's great.
Beck, you fought one, and
Yeah, an Otyug. It's like a lobster crab umber hulk thing that's sort of like the monster.
crocodile.
That's sort of like the monster from Star Wars in this trash
it's the mutant
compactor.
sewer crocodiles from New York City.
Ah, okay, very good. I know them.
I know.
I know them.
So yeah, so y'all would eventually meet him over in the merchant's ward, and you wait
We'll be popular
for
tonight.
you wait for a couple of hours, maybe just like meandering around. Maybe you're just kind of like there's a few little carts over here, but like it's more food than it is like actual like genuine shops like it is over in the Grand Souk. So like but eventually time does pass, the sun rises high in the sky, and at high noon
It's high noon.
I will occasionally ask, is it time yet?
I
No.
imagine
Why don't you make a clock or something? You're an artificer.
Well, I'm
Oh,
asking 'cause
I'll look
I
at my
fucking-
quartz watch.
I'm sorry, but the only reason I'm asking is I can't fucking see right
Aaron,
now.
you would know that it is exactly noon o'clock.
That's why
Perfect.
I'm asking. Because
Well,
I can't
actually,
exactly see the position of the sun right now.
after this, if we figure out the time of the time of the year that you guys are currently like the current date, we can determine whether or not your watch would be behind due to daylight savings.
Why?
Shut the fuck up.
Does New Neanderthal follow daylight saving?
No,
Actually, I don't think daylight savings exist yet.
It didn't
Benjamin
exist yet.
Franklin bring it?
But
I thought.
well,
It's a
maybe.
Canadian invention, actually.
So my thing would be is if
No, they don't
your
exist.
watch had been reset for daylight savings time, then it would actually be off here because they don't have it.
I
And
mean, the
it's-
real problem is how is it linking up to the atomic clock to update?
it's I don't know. You don't know.
I'm losing those nanoseconds from the atomic clock.
So
It was first proposed in 1784, but it was not done until 1908 in Canada.
Oh, that's right. I was what I was thinking of was from National Treasure, and the point was that it hadn't been invented yet when the $100 bill was made.
As you guys are standing there, you watch. Well, actually, anyone that's actively looking for this guy, make me perception checks.
I'll guidance
I-
myself.
I can't. Speaking of which, how's that guy?
He's yet to leave his house.
He doesn't leave his house at all?
Oh, feck.
Nope,
I
he
didn't mean to do that
basically.
advantage, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll take the 18. Gabe.
Can you take my 15?
No. Okay, so Aaron and Granny, you'd spot this guy. Gabe, oh, you'd be with them. They're basically like looking for a guy. You're up in the merchant's ward. Sorry, I know your icon's down over here. I'll move it. It's like a group effort. You would notice there's a couple of different street performers. Okay. A couple of different street performers would they come out around this time. They each set up in their different locations, but Granny and Aaron, you specifically pick out the jester individual that you were told to look out for, and he seems to be like setting up like a soapbox of sorts, and he's getting like a little like a little collection tray out and everything, and but you do see like a bunch of other people. Ed, you notice this guy like right across from you in clown makeup, and he's doing some weird stuff with his body, like pretending that there are walls there that are in fact clearly not there.
Fucking mime!
Does that guy need help?
It's a French thing.
Oh, fuck.
That I'll translate that for you. That means yes.
So he does need help.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what?
see, the French are still partially on another plane, so they get stuck in these boxes sometimes that aren't really here with us.
How do you cure that?
Question, how long do you want me to be
Death.
spying on this guy?
Has he
Lots
moved?
of,
He got to his house,
Well, just
and he hasn't left.
have your thing keep a watch on it, and if he moves, then you can watch him again. But you can be here.
I will tell that to my duo and return my vision.
Okay. Sorry, what were the rest of you say?
you solve that, Ed, by you gotta get the French out of him.
How do you do that?
You have to hit him really, really hard.
Yeah, the technology to do it well doesn't exist yet. So, but I mean, you don't want to do it in public because you're not supposed to just go around hitting people.
In French, Gabe will say. Gabe will actually just straight up say "sacre bleu."
Even if it's the compassionate thing to do?
I mean, you don't want to distress the children that are here watching the street performers.
You have to ask permission first.
May I punch you in the face? It's for your own good.
I mean, yeah, if he gives you permission to do it, you can do it in public, yeah. You can go ask him.
No, you're right. I don't want to hurt them kids' feelings.
Don't talk to a mime.
At around that point, you would notice that a bunch of like a couple of like mothers and like their children. Do you need help with that?
Just picture that being Clippy.
A couple mothers and like their children, a lot of kids, like they're on their own in terms of like without an escort, but like you could see like parents like watching like from the windows and stuff. They seem to be like more well off kids, like merchants kids, and they're coming around like with their little coin pouches jingling. They got their pocket money to come and see the different little entertainments that there are there. There's like a guy who's like spins tops and like he seems to make them, and the kids like bet on which one's gonna fall over first. And there's another guy who he does a lot of like weird stuff with a hoop where like you think that, oh yeah, there's no way he's gonna be able to like contort his body through this hoop, and then like he does it, and you're like, oh my god, that's amazing.
It's a false hoop.
And and there's a guy that's like he's like doing tricks with like a whip, and then like he'll have people like come stand nearby, and he'll like crack an object like off of like their arm or off of their head without hurting them, or like use it to like wrap something and like pick it up, and he's very skilled with it. But then you notice at this point, say Granny had the Granny and Aaron, yeah, you both. The jester begins to take out his objects that he's going to juggle, and you notice 3 scimitars, and he pulls those out, and like he waits for like a little bit of a crowd to gather around, and then he just starts juggling them.
All right, everybody, we gotta go 3 doors down.
Wait, what if he pulls out another object?
Oh, that's a good point. Someone should stay here and watch him.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm enraptured.
Yeah, but Ed can't tell us if we leave.
Go. I'll...
No, let's just give it like 5 minutes, and we'll see.
Oh no, he said exactly noon.
Well, that's when this performance was starting, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then once we know how many things he's juggling, then we go.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go learn banjo from this guy while y'all are waiting, and then we can take him down.
Okay. So you head from where he is. He's like across the street, and then you're like, okay, 1, 2, 3, and you see the 3rd house, and you walk over. The door is currently closed, but this is the 3rd house. What do you do?
I pick the banjo in front of the door.
Do you do the deliverance banjo?
Okay, so all of a
We're all
sudden
a
one of
tiptoe.
those.
Because I do not have proficiency in banjo.
If you know the guitar, it should be okay.
Yeah, make it.
It will probably take you a few plucks to get it.
Let's
Do
see,
I-
let's see
do
if
I
you can
take-
deliverance?
Do I still use my proficiency bonus or not?
No, because it's your first time playing it.
Okay.
But you do get jack of all
I
trades.
I do get half my proficiency bonus. So, what is it? D20 plus charisma plus 1.
Okay, yeah. Do 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 do. And you'll see as like in the door one of those like little like eye slits opens up, and the guy goes, password.
3 scimitars.
Just closes, and then you hear.
Does it seem to be... We can see this, right?
Oh,
You
he
can see
left
across
us.
the street.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
well, you could see Aaron standing in front of the door across the street, but it's like it's a little about 60 to 70 feet. And you'll hear all those locks click, and then the door will swing open.
Son of a
good,
bitch.
they were unlocking. Okay.
Yeah, they were unlocking, and you'll see a Chilton man in his mid-20s, but he's wearing like a tie-dye, like one of those like tunics, and he's just like, "Come in, my brother."
Can I run to him before the door closes?
Okay.
Everyone's gone. I'm like, shit. Question: has that guy moved at all?
The guy, at this point, he would have just around now walked out of the house, went down 2 blocks to a nearby kebab stand to get a kebab, proceed to eat it, and then he's just kind of like standing there, like enjoying it.
Why do I feel like this is a guys? I feel like this is a trap.
Yeah, I was told that you're the best. I'll be walking in after he offered. You're
Okay.
one. This is where one of the. This is the best place to learn. About the banjo.
You all right? And then he'll like turn to close the door, and at that point, you see Gabriel said you're running across.
Yep.
Okay. I'll say like just as the door closes, you make it and you manage to like get your foot in, but the guy like doesn't fully push the door closed, so he doesn't seem to notice it, at least from your end, Aaron. And he just goes, "So, what do you wish to know about the banjo?"
Well, I was hoping that that I could witness the banjo playing, uh, as playing the instrument, the banjo, is learning that's something on one of the instruments I still need to learn. And I figured learn from the best, and I've heard good things.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check.
Are we able to get there?
Big money, big money,
My
big
foot's in the
money.
door, and the guy doesn't know it's propped open.
Yeah, the guy doesn't know it's probably. Okay.
As I catch up with you guys, we're like, guys, I think this is about to trap or something.
I just kind of hold out my hand like as like a to stay quiet as I'm just kind of with my foot in the door, listening in on what they're saying in there.
The guy will go, "Okay, you wish to learn from the banjo. I cannot speak for him. I cannot decide who he takes as a pupil. But if you wish to attend his show tonight, you must go to Mala's throat. After midnight, go to the house with the yellow roof. Knock on the door 3 times. The password this time will not be scimitar, though. Instead, it will be, are you ready to rock?"
All right. I like all this this secrecy, for lack of a better word. Just it keeps out the people that aren't really in it for the
Yes,
music.
precisely.
I'll shoo everyone away to like
Vampire.
I'm like trying to like with my arms like gesture like for people to go around the corner and just hide.
Shit.
We only want
Tell
true
Out of mouth.
fans.
Of course, of course. And
Vampire.
as I said, I've just arrived in town, and well, yeah, yesterday, and but I've heard great things. So um, I haven't witnessed him before.
Mm.
This will be my first time.
Oh, you will be in for quite the show. There is this feeling. It feels as if all of the negativity leaves your body. You really enjoy it, I promise you, my friend. Just remember, house with the yellow roof, knock 3 times.
Thank you.
Password. Yes,
Are
it's no
you?
problem.
At this point, I'm gonna call back my homunculus.
Okay. He will walk a little bit further in, like past you, away from the door, and he'll go over to a. It's lit in this building. He like there's windows and he does have like some candles burning and stuff, and he'll pull out a tunic with like the same like sort of like tie-dye colors. It's like orange, purple, and some blues, and he'll hand it to you, and he goes, "Yeah, this looks like it should be your size. Here you go."
Thank you, thank you. Uh, what do I owe you for this help in my journey?
No charge, no charge. You are going through the process. Only a true fan would go this far to see the banjo. So, this is for you. Wear it at the show tonight. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's good.
Oh, I will. I will. Thank you.
Okay. And then like he just kind of like looks towards the door and then realizes it's open. He's like, I thought they closed that.
Uh,
Oh shit.
I should uh be going so I can prepare for tonight anyway, I suppose. Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course, of course.
I want to
Yes.
time it right. So as the door starts to be opened again, I want to dart away from it at an angle where they won't be able to see me.
Okay. Make me a stealth check.
I'll cast guidance on myself.
A, B, C, G, O, S, B, casting guidance.
Wait, is the resident bard trying to escape us?
No.
No.
So, you time it just right. As the guy, like, you hear him, like, walk over, swings the door open, you manage to, like, just before he'd be able to see you, dart over to the side, and, you're kind of, like, up against this, like, a little outcropping in the building to where he would have to, like, walk all the way out and, like, turn around, and then he'd be able to see you. And yeah, and he...
I step out the door and all my friends are gone.
Yeah, you don't
Well,
see them
actually,
across
you
the
The
actually
street.
French,
see
the French
Markus.
got him.
He's off on the side, looking like he's doing mechanical work on Zeus.
I'm still watching the juggler.
Oh yeah, you would see Ed still watching the juggler,
Oh.
and
I'll go over to Ed.
You know,
As
how
soon
do
as
you
I
do
hear the
thing
door
with
close, I'll step out and like head over to Aaron.
Yeah.
How do you do what, Ed?
You do the thing with it go behind his back, but it still like throw over the back. It looks like
Yeah.
you just throw to the side.
Yeah, and if
I
you
don't get
mess
it.
up, you're gonna get cut, especially when you're doing swords like that. There's people where there's these things where I came from called chainsaws, which
What the hell is that?
they're basically swords that spin themselves really fast in a circle to cut down trees real good,
Um,
Oh shit!
and people juggle them.
What
wait,
the goddamn?
you mean like swords, or do you mean actual like saws on chains or
They're
something?
like swords with
I mean
little swords
it's
in
more
it.
like it's kind of like a saw, but the teeth are different.
I mean, are they?
Yeah, they're different. They're different than a regular saw's teeth, definitely.
Are
Yeah,
they?
they're
It's
more
like
they're curved.
it's like a chain.
I took
Saw.
carpentry, but no, it's not even just that it's on a chain. Like, I mean, like the
The
shape
teeth
of
themselves are very differently shaped than
Yeah.
the little teeth you have on a saw.
Well, I've never.
Chainsaws were invented in 1780.
Well, not
Well,
electric or gas ones,
probably
probably.
like think like large industrial
Crank.
machine ones ran
It
by
was
like
to
Bill.
ease with pelvic bone surgery. Oh, the removal of the pelvic bone, less time consuming during childbirth.
Jesus.
What?
Imagine removing someone's pelvic bone
For
so that they could
childbirth,
give
it was a
birth.
medical instrument.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, and then you got to balance the humors, aka bloodletting.
All right, what's happening?
All right, I found the next step on the journey of learning the banjo. We must go to his show tonight. He's not at that place.
Oh, I thought it'd be like, okay, where's the show?
In Maller's throat. Apparently there's a Yellow Rift building,
Right.
and there's a password and all that jazz. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good opportunity to learn.
And a vampire
We're
to
going
slay.
there to kill him.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, that goes without saying. But you know, you can always learn from your enemies.
I don't know.
Plus, I got this cool shirt, and I'll hold up the tie-dye shirt.
It is quite cool.
Damn.
Was tie-dye a thing in the 1800s?
While in 1800s it might not have been, I do remember a lot of the descriptions of Nianzuru and Schultz saying that they wore a lot of vibrant colors, and that I
Tie-dye
do
was invented in the
believe...
5th century AD.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
okay, so yeah, so that
In
would
China.
definitely track. Also, too, I remember, at least like from when I play Tombs, they have a holiday similar to that Indian one where like they throw the colored powder at each other.
Holy.
Oh yeah, remember
Yeah.
when we did that at
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I like that. It was
Just
like I
basically
could
corn
aggressively
starch.
throw powder at people. Throw
but
anthrax at your enemies.
colored cornstarch.
Yeah, like anthrax holy.
Yeah, is that actually what it's called? It's called Holy?
Yeah, HOLI.
Oh yes.
Holly.
Yes, well, that's what Dax called it, but he's like fake Indian, so it's probably holy.
Wait, fake Indian?
He's an Indian from Long Island, bro. He's a fake Indian.
What do you say? Like,
Dax is the most white/black Indian I've ever met in my life. Nothing about him is actually Indian.
That sounds like
So Jarvis might actually know about chainsaws, but in terms of medical uses.
let's see.
Yeah, I think that would.
Chainsaws and medical uses do not go together, but continue.
That's
Well,
what
original
in
source.
history. That's what they were for.
Chainsaws?
You've apparently
You've
never
missed
played
this
Surgeon
conversation.
Simulator.
No, I'm listening, but I'm just still thinking because like I'm that kind of person that goes out and like cuts down
In
trees.
1782, it was used for removing the pelvic bone for childbirth.
Tom, you're thinking of the big chainsaws. We're talking about tiny chainsaws.
Right,
like
right.
recreational.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen spinning
Like-
saws.
Like, you know the small lightsabers that they used for the Cracker Barrel cheese?
Bro, I've never been to Cracker Barrel.
Okay, what would
kind
this
of
be?
life
Let's see if I
is
know.
that?
Would this be a history check or a medicine check?
Hell, medicine.
That's what it would look like. It's much smaller.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, yeah, I understand.
Oh
now.
my god, it's literally a ripper.
That's perfect
Really?
for pelvic bone removal.
I
Okay, now
think
I
so.
can see this.
That thing look yeah, check Wild West. That thing actually kind of looks like a hand crank ripper.
Is that a solenoid? No, it can't be. Oh, that's a gear. Okay.
That's cool. I mean, like, it's fucked up what it's used for, but it's still cool.
Yeah, Jarvis would totally know what the fuck that is, but he would not understand what
The
what
solenoid
Aaron's
was also
describing.
invented.
Yeah.
The solenoid was invented in 1822.
How do you always know it's going to like
Oh my
land
God.
on the handle when you catch it?
You know, I've always wondered that. It's kind of like, you know, the people that juggle flaming torches too. They do that under their legs, and I don't want that near my.
I'll take out my dagger and just kind of like do some like tossing with it and just catch it by the handle. It's like, well,
With
it's
3 of them.
I can only do one, but it's about how you spin it and based on its center of gravity. If you do it the wrong way, it's not gonna land right. If you do it the correct way, it'll land right every time.
Right, but like daggers are made balanced generally.
I mean, it's the
Things
same
like-
principle if it's a larger thing.
Well, what if you got like
Just
you got
smaller margin of
scimitars,
error.
and then you got like a juggling scimitar?
So, like a balanced scimitar made for juggling.
And then some people do sword swallowing while they're juggling swords.
Yeah,
I've seen
maybe,
that
but
too.
Maybe it's that's like a swallowing sword, you know?
Where it bends with their body.
I don't fucking know.
No, I've seen people do it with the ones that are like with real swords. It's weird. It grosses me out. to
How
be
do
honest.
people not die? Honestly, how do we make it to your time without going extinct?
Well,
Anywho,
I don't know that you do because you know time's so different.
I mean, clearly we're doing fine up until like what, the Alamo or something, and then something happened, and
Yeah, the Alamo is from what I've learned anyway.
it seems to be the diverging
first big
point.
difference. Yeah, Custer's last stand never happened.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't remember.
no.
No one remembers the Alamo.
I thought Custer's was after the Civil War. I thought it was in 76 or 7.
don't know.
It's
Not
like one of the
important.
last things in Civil War, I thought. Anyway,
Yeah, I was with Custer in the 7th, 76 or 77, scalped at Little Bighorn by
Oh
the
yeah,
Sioux.
yeah.
And the tears and devastation of a once proud warrior nation. This I know because I was riding with them too. You'll notice that the court jester guy at this point is juggling 7 scimitars. Yeah, he's just been slowly adding them.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's not the
You got a scimitar you can throw into him?
what? I don't use
You get-
fucking scimitars, you kidding me?
Yeah, but if we can find one, we can just throw it and hope he catches it and keeps juggling.
Do you really want to fuck with that and
That
get
sounds.
hurt?
I mean, I think you'd have an easier time at helping the mime.
Can you still be French and juggle 7 scimitars?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but sometimes you know how he's caught in a box. Sometimes they get caught in like really strong wind and stuff too.
I'm part French, and I'm not stuck in a box.
Well, you're only part, so you didn't inherit the part where you get stuck in another dimension.
Gabe's starting to like question reality by how much gaslighting Aaron's doing. So he's gonna do an insight check.
Insight check.
Just for his own sanity.
Uh,
Yeah, he it's not that he doesn't believe what you're saying, is that he knows what you're saying is a lie, but you're saying it so convincingly that he wants to believe it's true, but it's so wrong.
Maybe it's true in my time.
yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be true in his time.
Hey.
That part you wouldn't know about.
But yeah, Gabe's having an existential crisis right now.
Okay. Gabe will remember this.
Interplanar French
Jarvis
people.
is just now trying to slowly drag them away.
No, I swear, it's fine because you're only part French. Don't worry about it.
I'm not
Guys,
worried about
we
that.
will-
I'm just worried about questioning my entire reality.
Guys, we have some planning we need to go doing.
What, we just walk
No.
in and kill the guy. That's it.
No. I walk in and get my lesson, and then y'all can walk in, and we'll do that.
We do it after the show?
Am I
Yeah.
the only one who's realizing a large thing we're forgetting?
What large thing?
What are they?
Vampires.
And what are vampires capable of doing?
Burning.
Burning.
Things. Burn.
Question. have you
Putting
ever-
people on spikes up their bums.
Playing baseball.
That's,
Do you see a
Yeah,
vampire?
they play
Where?
baseball real loud. Let me tell you.
That's an umpire.
What's baseball?
No, they play baseball.
Baseball
baseball?
exists, I think.
Who
Yeah,
here
baseball
has
exists.
actually fought a vampire?
I did.
All these guys except me and Aaron have.
Okay. How was the fight?
Baseball. Baseball wasn't
Man,
invented
that
until
shit
1908.
sucked. There was this one lady, real persistent.
Oh, I'm sorry, 1846. Shit.
In England.
What was that vampire capable of?
She clawed me real good. Sometimes she bit me.
Anything else?
That's about it, actually.
Oh, I know the answer. Playing the banjo.
Would I know anything about how vampire actually are?
Well, your people are from Germany, but you're originally from here. So, most of the general legends about vampires can't come inside unless you invite them in. Running water, holy water, wooden stake, sunlight, garlic, all that crap. You're not sure which or if any of those genuinely apply to real flesh and blood vampires, only because they didn't exist in this world up until, 30 years ago.
Though that's in
Right.
dispute because
So-
Dracula might actually have existed according to Octavius.
Just out of general curiosity, because I've told you some bits of how my character is with mythical creatures, would he know anything?
Well, what do you mean by, what do you know about mythical creatures?
What I want to do to them?
Oh!
Yeah,
Probably?
that's why I'm asking if I can recall anything.
You think that they're magical enough things in themselves that you could probably get some good parts off of them?
And do I know anything else, or will I have to do some research?
Besides the drinking blood and the general stuff that you know from folklore, you'd
Yeah.
have to do more research, yeah.
Right. Guess we're going to the library.
I don't have my library card.
Logan's
Somebody
here.
say library.
What?
You don't
No,
have
I
to.
know Granny's here. I'm not being Granny. I'm
Oh.
just saying that.
I love the library.
I don't have my library card either, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one.
Would you like
Yeah,
to go
but
I
to the
mean,
library?
We
Oh,
basically got a kit for killing vampires from the bishop. That should be good enough, right?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, he
Yes.
should know what he's doing. Plus, y'all,
Yes!
Okay.
I mean,
already
they've
killed a
already have
vampire
one.
anyway.
They already have one vampire kill under their belt already, so I'm willing to trust them.
Yeah, I don't see what the problem here is.
Yeah, I like to
Technically?
catch up on all the information what vampires are capable of, and not just
I
pass.
All I
don't
know
think
is-
you're doing all the information in just half a day.
Though
All I know is that I named my gun.
I will need some silver ammunition because my bullets will not do anything against him.
Also, if I'm sure silver is redundant against vampires.
Well, then why did he send silver bullets?
Are you a vampire, Jarvis?
No, but if I'm correct from basic folklore, it's silver that affects werewolves.
Insight check.
I mean, didn't you?
First,
No,
Markus,
was silver used in the first one?
you're. No, you guys didn't use silver against the first one. I was only there for part of the fight, and Ant ran it, and no, you guys didn't use silver. But, Markus, you are from a religious order that hunts undead
Yes.
and lichens.
Yes.
You know that the silver is for lichens. It is not for vampires.
I like to go along with it, though.
He's that
Okay.
stubborn.
Very well. I won't argue with him.
Yeah, I mean, I trust them. They did it once, and yeah.
Yeah, but that was fucking weird. I mean, we don't know what a concert's gonna look like, and then when he's gonna try and teach you. Maybe it's like, oh, he looks for people who want to play banjo, and then I don't know. Then he kills them.
Not only that,
You can try.
Yeah, but not only that, since he's well, a vampire who plays the banjo, who's probably adept in magic similar to our companion here, Aaron.
Ah,
Fuck,
Bold
I
of
mean,
you to assume that I'd throw a bard pyre at you.
He's a
Bard pyre.
Fire.
Is that like what happens when you execute a lot of bards at once? You throw them on a pyre?
I'm sorry, but I assume anyone that is adept in musical instruments in the fantastical world has magic.
Are you telling me? Never mind.
I mean, if this guy can charm people with his words, I have a thing that will help with that. My little bubble.
You have counter charm?
It's not counter charm exactly, but like
I have counter charm.
he has counter charm, but you have to play music for that. I just have an innate.
I can sing.
Whenever you end your turn in my bubble, I can just make it
bubble.
not in my.
Yeah, that sounded like butthole.
I know my tongue got stuck in my teeth. So
Now I'm having flashbacks
That's
to the
like
good
a
place.
buffed heroism.
Butthole.
But I would say with you guys knowing when the concert is, where it is, and all of that. Still watching this man juggling scimitars, 9 of them at this point.
Holy shit!
I
Can't even
think
see his
that.
damn arms no more.
And
No,
then
you can't. He is just going.
and then he messes up, and one just goes straight into his head.
He just impales himself.
Actually,
No, that won't be good for the kids.
if anyone's interested, if anyone wants to humor me, make a perception check.
Ooh, I got this.
I'll cast. Actually, I can't cast guidance on myself because I don't know about this perception checks, but I'll make it. Let's go 10.
Okay. We'll say for the purpose of this, Granny, Markus, and yeah, Zeus would notice this. He's still only juggling 3. The others are an illusion.
Son of a bitch.
Fucking fake.
You can call him out if you want to, but
like,
yeah, I think
yeah.
that's a
Marcus
great
casts dispel
spot.
I
magic.
literally.
Oh my!
We got a vampire to.
Are you serious? Why would you waste?
Did you really?
No.
Did you say
Did he actually cast a spell? Are you doing that?
Yes, I cast a spell magic.
Vampire to fight!
Let the guy live, man. He's got money to make.
I'm trying to think at what level would that illusion be, or would it
It,
just get
it is
instantly
not that
dispelled?
high.
It's probably major image.
I mean, yeah, because it can't be a minor illusion if it's moving.
Right. So
It has to
major
at least
image
be
is what
major
level?
image. Fourth.
That's fourth. Okay, so for each fourth level or higher. So make a was it a wisdom check?
Wisdom check DC 14 or higher.
Yep, make a wisdom check DC
Wisdom.
14 or higher.
Wisdom.
You waste those tonight.
You
and you'll regret it
dispel
next week.
all magic on him.
You dispel all magic on him. You dispel
That you know of.
that you know. Yeah, that you know. You dispel all the scimitars. It's gone. It screws him up, and he ends up dropping all of the scimitars on the floor, narrowly avoiding one of them almost cutting him. And then he's just like, "Oh, looks like the show's over. Oh boy!" And then he just like
Marcus
collects
starts
them.
clapping. Marcus just claps as he goes off.
Oh my god! He looks over in your direction, and he's like, "Fuck you." And yeah, that's where I'm gonna call.
Probably as he's
Roll
juggling,
with that.
he
Marcus.
sees Marcus about to cast. He's like, "You son of a bitch! Don't you dare!" And then
I'm sorry, but Marcus, that's probably the worst time to fuck with a man.
it's
Jester.
in character for Marcus. He uses all his spell slots and then is worthless.
Okay.
You just hate my character.
I almost choked. Holy shit! Oh my god, that's
No, you have a lot more combat potential than I do. Your stats are a bit better than mine.
Not me?
Listen,
I'm talking about Marcus.
I'm trying to go with the flow, man.
Yeah, it's great. It's hilarious. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna roast the shit out of you.
You put the idea in my head to use the spell magic. I had to.
Note to self, going to have Zeus covering your ass.
Oh boy.
Alright, so what did I end up missing?
So
Oh, the concert.
it's all good though, because technically it's like 3 days until the actual arena fight.
Yeah,
so
I didn't think it was
just
gonna happen this session.
Yeah, it's only been like 12 hours.
I was maybe considering skipping to it because I didn't have anything else planned, but now you're hunting a vampire named the Banjo, so definitely didn't come up with that one on the spot.
Still have
you
to
got
do a
your work cut out for
Thorin
you.
still has to do a performance
Uh,
tonight too.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Promise that guy outside.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do a performance and then we're gonna hunt a vampire. Because that happens in the evening and the vampire is at midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So wait,
packed
sorry,
schedule.
what did you say cut out?
Me?
Oh, I thought you said I cut out. Sorry, I was.
Oh no, you didn't cut out.
Oh, okay, my bad,
I
my
got all
bad.
that.
Power word super kill, yeah.
We Bruce and I formed a band.
That too.
It's called Holy Fuck.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, we opened for Thorin.
Aaron told them that he would give them the name of a song and that they were just going to go from there and devise their own lyrics. So he gave them Darude Sandstorm, and somehow they rolled decent enough to get a song going, a ballad about an evil wizard that started a sandstorm in a small town, and a man and his dog stopped it when the dog barked 3 times and the sandstorm was dispelled.
It's
And then they rode off into the sunset.
its baseline was also da 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 da.
Yeah.
There was a man and a dog. He came to the village and they barked 3 times and got the wizard's sandstorm to go.
That's
There was a
compelling.
man. He was a wizard. He was evil. But yeah. Mostly just that stuff. They were roaming around, and then Marcus got a fancy gun and the mission from the bishop.
I named the gun.
What'd you name it?
Mysterious Desire.
It was engraved MD from Marcus Dean, and the first thing out of his mouth, I think, was
My dick.
My dick.
it's amazing. So. But yeah.
Or
It's
mutual
okay, though.
destruction if it causes necrotic damage to yourself.
Depending on how next
Yes.
session goes, it may or may not lead up until the arena fight in which you have to face him, the beardless dwarf. But yeah,
That's a problem for next week.